Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to QuizzleMania 28. There it is, once in a lifetime, the showcase of the Immorons, the greatest spectacle in all of sports infotainment. I am your host, Adam Shablampier, and welcome to a very silly quiz for a very good cause, featuring two special guests, one special champion, and also Luke is here, and that's nice. They'll be competing to see who could possibly walk away with the richest prize in this game, the QuizzleMania trophy. So without further ado, let us meet our players, starting with Lukewarm. Luke Owen. Hi, Luke.
Hi, Adam. How are you, mate?
I'm good. Let me just put your name on the screen so everyone knows that you're Luke. I'm really good, thanks, pal. How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm doing really well at the moment. My wife and I just started rewatching ER, so it's basically all I'm thinking about at the moment. So I watched that show in the 90s and it was fine and everything, but now like I'm married and like, you know, I'm in love and all that, it hits a lot harder. When people die, it's sad.
The nihilism of your teenage years being just like, aha, he's dead. Aha, he's dead. All I remember from ER, I've never seen a single episode, but all I remember from ER is there's something about a helicopter. That's all I remember.
Dude, that has traumatized me. To this day, I'm actually terrified of helicopters. My wife wants to go on helicopter trips, and I'm like, I'm going nowhere near one. Did you ever see that episode of ER? That's exactly the words I used. Lost an arm. Like, he just lost an arm from it. I'm never going near a helicopter in my life.
Magic. All right, enjoy the show. Thanks, Luke. First up, you may know her from her channel, Instant Culture with Denise Salcedo, or of course, you may know her as one half of Team Danuke. It is Denise the Hammer Salcedo. Bow down. My.
Yes, I felt like I needed like a big reveal and I didn't have anything else. So I just went for like the first thing that I can grab, which was my King of Kings mask. But now I have messy curls. What's up, Adam?
I mean, yeah, me too. I'm working on them. I'm really good, Denise. It's so lovely to have you back on QuizzleMania. It's been a hot minute.
I am happy to be back on QuizzleMania.
Why did you do that voice? That voice suggests you're not happy to be back on QuizzleMania.
No. Okay, look, I have no faith in myself. As you all know, I'm like the Grand Slam loser of QuizzleMania. So I'm happy to be back on, but I already know how my fate is going to turn out.
Hey, you don't know what rounds are coming. This might be your night, Denise. Where you fight like it's this close. You can touch it. It's this close. But all you got to do is survive the 4 rounds, and you'll do it.
Rooting for me because they're just going to be let down. So do not root for Denise Salcedo in this game today.
Please don't root for her. It's unnecessary pressure. Awesome. Enjoy the show, Denise. Wonderful, Denise Salcedo. Next up, we have a very special guest here on QuizzleMania 28. Former manager of M&M. A 3-time WWE Women's Champion, a 2-time Divas Champion, the first woman to ever be multi-time Women's Champion and multi-time Divas Champion, the master of the Primal Scream. It's MELINA Perez. Hello.
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 Good to be here.
It's so good to have you here. Thank you so much for being on the show. So you are a trivia fiend, am I right? You know everything about
Oh my goodness. Me and Denise, we're gonna go in competition of who's the worst. Like that's what I know. Yeah, it's so hard because I have faith in myself as a human being, but when it comes to quizzes, I'll just react.
Yeah, exactly. Just provide the kind of color commentary, just like, way. Awesome. What would you say is your kind of specialist subject, though? If you did have a wrestling specialist subject, what would you say is like your area of expertise?
Wrestling?
No, that's fair. Actually doing the stuff, that makes sense. That's very much not the case for anyone else on the show, so you'll have that over us. Awesome. Before I let you go and I move on to our champ, as something we ask of every guest the first time they appear on QuizzleMania, what is your favorite fast food franchise?
Oh, putting us on the spot here.
It's the difficult questions here at QuizzleMania.
Oh my goodness, this is horrible. Because I normally would say In-N-Out, but then at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I've tasted. People are gonna get mad at me, but I've tasted better burgers.
Oh wow, that is on the West Coast. That is something to say.
I know all my peoples are gonna be so angry. I mean, it's good, but then you start going to Carl's Jr. You go to Carl's Jr. and then you have like their monster burger, and oh my god, it's just so delicious. Where it's like
a heel turn this early into the stream. You loved to see it. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the show. All right, and finally we move on to our champion, the reigning defending QuizzleMania champion. In fact, he is your unlikely hero and mine. It is Andy Datson. Hello, sir. How you generally don't want to be here because you don't enjoy doing QuizzleMania anymore is the vibe I get from you, Andy, whenever I mention
I don't not enjoy QuizzleMania. I feel like I'm better off as a chasing the title rather than holding it myself. It doesn't help that about half an hour before the show I filled myself with sausage. I had 5 sausages. I'm on a new protein diet. And I feel so bloated that I can barely move.
Thank you, Andy, for elevating the show with your very presence.
I've got my chocolate eclairs, I've got my jelly tots, and I've got Ganesh, and he's going to help me through the show tonight.
Andy, were you born a 56-year-old man? I'm full of sausage, but it's all right. I've got me eclairs. Do you have some Bovril as well?
I've got my mini eggs.
Of course you do.
I've got my Monster Munch.
What is this a tuck shop? What are you doing?
I've got my chocolate hobnobs.
Right. Oh, someone's been to an airport. They've got their Toblerone.
My Toblerone. Oh, and
what?
And my Chupa Chups.
That's an empty bag. That's an empty bag.
It did have Chupa Chups in it until earlier.
All right. So enjoy the show, Andy. That was ludicrous. So before we head into the show, I do want to bring in our fact checker for tonight. Basically, if I get any of the trivia bits wrong, you'll be seeing Tempest. But fortunately, that may not be super important for tonight's show. But do please subscribe to Tempest the Wrestler on the YouTubes. Tempest, welcome to the show.
Hi, Adam. I'm glad to be back. You know, I took the last show off. I popped in at the end with the Simpsons reference, of course, but I'm here to fact check anything that needs fact checking. I'm back on this side of the playing field, and hopefully it'll be a little bit less stressful than having to defend the title each and every week. You know, it's okay. It's
Sure.
okay. I'm glad if someone had to beat me. I'm glad it's my tag team partner. But you know, we're here. We're here to have a good time.
Just taking a little time out when I'm sure you'll return with a vengeance after taking some time down in developmental just to kind of retune some things before coming back and murdering everyone on the roster. Absolutely. Yeah, so of course, please do search Tempest the Wrestler on YouTube, your brand new YouTube channel. That's very, very exciting. But we need to crack on with the show. But thank you very much for being here, our wonderful fact checker, Tempest. Okay, so as you may know, this is a charity stream in association with, we're raising money for Childline in association with the NSPCC, the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children. Now, if you're not sure what Childline is, I could explain it. But actually, the NSPCC are in partnership with WWE as part of their Call Out Bullying campaign. So I think we can do a little bit better than me.
We are WWE NXT UK superstars Mark Andrews
and Flash Morgan Webster.
And you are watching
QuizzleMania.
Last year, QuizzleMania helped to raise over $33,000 for great causes, and in 2021, they want to raise even more.
And that's why QuizzleMania are supporting Childline, a life-saving service of the NSPCC.
Through our call-out bullying campaign, the WWE and NSPCC are helping children know what to do if they're being bullied and urging all young people affected by bullying to speak to a trusted adult or contact Childline.
For those who don't know what Childline is, it's a free confidential service where a child or young person can speak about any problem they want. It's free, it's confidential, it's available day to day, online or on the phone. It costs £4 for a trained Childline counsellor to answer a call for help, and that help could be life-changing.
So we urge you to click the link at the top of the description under this video and make a donation, however big or small, to the NSPCC. No matter who you are, we all have a duty to support the care and protection of children. And one more thing, jam that jam!
Oh, cool that. Cool that. QuizzleMania is a very silly show, and we often kind of talk about the sillier side to WWE, but that was cool. Thank you so much to Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews for providing that message for us. And yes, absolutely, please do click the link at the top of the description and please give generously. As ever, we will be reading out messages from donations of over $5 or more. And for this charity stream in particular, the NSPCC have provided us with an actual prize for people watching at home. So if you donate $20 or more, you will be entered into a prize draw. And at the end of the stream, after we've read out all of the ultra chats from you wonderful people, we will do a random generation of a winner, and they will receive a £200 gift voucher to WWE Shop, the UK shop, but NSPCC, it's not restricted to the UK, so you can be part of this globally if you are in America or somewhere else in the world and you do win the voucher, then NSPCC will pay to have whatever you want to buy from WWE Shop shipped to you. It is very, very generous. So please do return that generosity by clicking the link at the top of the description. That's enough talking from me. We really hope you enjoy the show. So let me just welcome back our special guest. Here we are. Let us start Quizzle.
Just before we start, Adam, I do apologize. Yes. 5 sausages, Andy. That's insane.
Hey, don't tell me you haven't had 5 sausages in an evening.
4 naan, Jeremy.
Yeah.
4?
Basically, I need to have a certain amount of protein every day. And so sometimes I look at food and go, oh, well, I'll probably have to have
5.
like maybe 3 sausages. And then I look and it goes, oh, that's only like half that's only half the protein I need for this meal. So then I have to just have so much food that I'm really uncomfortable for about 50% of the meal.
But then you have all that candy. Like, that was like an obscene amount of candy. I was like, what?
Basically,
it's no diet I've ever heard of.
I live alone, and these are my friends.
Enjoy the fast metabolism while you can.
Absolutely.
This will be inside me later, I'm sure. After I eat it.
As a man careening into his mid-30s and no longer has the metabolism he once had, I hate you, Andy.
Oh, yeah.
Righto, we're starting with the first round tonight. The price is shite, as we always do. So the way this works is I'm going to be showing you guys 5 different items that you can buy online. Now, all of these items are bought and sold in dollars. And very similar Price is Right rules. I'm going to be asking you guys how much you think they're worth. The closest without going over will get 5 points. Simple as that. So when you've got your answer, write it down on your little piece of paper, and I'll be coming to you one by one. The first item up for auction is, hang on, of course it is. It's the MELINA action figure, the WrestleMania Heritage Season. It's got an exclusive mini poster inside. Look at all that hair. It's got an exclusive poster inside. This is the official one for WrestleMania 23. I want to say, yes, 23. It is unopened before you ask Luke. It is not signed, but it is unopened.
Surely that's priceless.
Oh, Andy, you flatterer.
It's worth $3 million.
So
I don't even know.
You're like,
about myself.
You're not compulsively Googling your own merch? I don't understand.
Have you got a Luke Owen action figure up next?
Oh my goodness.
There's one for all of you, don't worry. Right, so if you guys write down how much you think that's worth, I'm going to move on to a couple of our ultra chats. Virgil Namodo has said, always happy to give to a worthy cause, especially this one since I work with children myself. In honor of the 2 lovely guests, who are your favorite Hispanic wrestlers? Eddie Guerrero was my hero. Oh, that's a lovely question. Anyone else have a favorite Hispanic wrestler they want to throw out there?
Rey Mysterio. It's got to be Rey. There's no one like him.
Absolutely.
What was that? Favorite Hispanic wrestlers?
Favorite Hispanic wrestler,
Why
exactly.
don't we throw in Chavo?
Chavo,
Have you
absolutely.
seen his filter on Instagram?
No.
No.
He's got a filter on Instagram.
Well, like of his
The
head.
bandana and the goatee.
I was about to say, does it give you a
yeah.
bandana?
Got to.
El Torito.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He's
All
got
right.
the highest win percentage ever in WWE.
He's got 100%, right?
Something like that, yeah. He's never lost a match in WWE.
He hasn't won a Royal Rumble though. Greg Cherry says, happy to donate as always. Question for everyone: what match type that she has never competed in would you have liked to see Melina in? Sincerely, Greg. I've won QuizzleMania more than Ollie Cherry. Well, actually, I think we'll ask Melina first. Is there a match type that you've never competed in that you really want to?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many, sadly to say. But I was always curious about like the elimination and ladder, like those two. Because
Oh
you
yeah.
know, manage the guys and stuff like that, and you see them do that, and it's just like, man, damn, like especially when I'm managing, I'm always looking at that and I'm like, damn, what would I do? I totally wish I could do stuff like that.
I can't quite remember. Were you managing Eminem at the
I was
time
gonna say.
of the nose? Were you there for that match, or were you not managing them at that point?
Oh.
No, I walked them out, but then they told me to come back in. And I was just like, this is stupid, because they told me you're not allowed out there because you might get hurt. I'm like, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to get hurt. And so I was upset.
What kind of idiot will get hurt?
And then the nose thing happened. I was like, ah! They might have been right.
Awesome. So let's see how much. Oh, sorry,
The
go.
crazy thing is that Joey was the safe one. And John was the crazy flippy do guy. And I was like, that's the one I wouldn't expect to get hurt. The other one's the one that usually would get hurt.
Oh no, if that one's got hurt, then everything's out of the window. Right, Luke, how much do you think the Melina action figure is worth?
I've gone for a respectable $44.99.
$44.99. Andy.
Luke's usually pretty bang on with these, but I've gone $39.99.
$39.99. Denise the Hammer Salcedo.
I saw a Walmart sticker on it, so I went with my lucky number 13.
13. Massively underselling Melina's action figure there.
No!
And
How
Melina.
dare you?
Right?
Sadly, like, I don't know how much like action figures are worth, so I totally went overboard.
$75. I don't
How
know.
much do they cost? Like, I don't know.
Well, it turns out you do know, because this will cost you on eBay $99.95.
And worth every
Good job,
cent.
Melina.
Oh,
Well done.
man.
Because the only reason I would assume, like, I was trying to, like, I thought a little bit higher was because it was limited edition. Like, they don't make them, so I don't know how people are getting it.
Unopened as well.
You are absolutely right. Screaming into the lead with 5 points. Sorry, it's Tempest. Are you fact checking here,
It's gonna go
Tempest?
away soon.
I'm not fact checking Melina, but I do have to fact check my tag partner Randy Andy Datson, as El Torito has lost
Oh,
a
has
match
he?
or two in WWE.
To
It's
be
only
fair-
like one or two,
To be
but
fair,
I must point that out.
Any
I
excuse to
just
fact
said
check.
he had the best. I just said he had the best record, and Adam said he hadn't lost, and I just agreed because I thought Adam knew.
All right, don't throw me under the bus, lads. Jesus, we're all just having fun, right? Next up on the auction block, how much do you think this is worth? It is a baseball signed by Randy Macho Man Savage, and it says Merry, Christmas on it.
It's in the Christmas colours.
Absolutely. It's a little Christmas message. It's your Christmas baseball
God.
from Randy Macho Man Savage.
That is unique. Like that is, there's not a load of those out there.
I like that
Not-
it's in biro as well.
Christmas themed merch.
I didn't
So
even know there was one out there.
there is, and you can buy it on ebay.com. But for how much, we shall find out. I'm just going to read some more super chat. Anonymous has said, good luck, everyone. Great stream for a great cause. Good luck, everyone. That's nice. Hashtag jam that jam. Tan City says, love the show so much. Always great entertainment. Some obviously great people. How can you not donate to a service like this? Much love from, and I am gonna get this right, Canadian Tempest, Saskatchewan. Did I get that right?
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, nailed it.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. And Frank says, happy to support such a great cause. You guys have been a highlight during this pandemic. Adam, your list of wrestlers doing adult movies is one of the funniest videos on YouTube. Oh, thanks, Frank. It's not the list I'm most proud of. I do. Right. Moving on to the baseball, I think, immediately. So let's go reverse order this time. So, Melina, let's start with you. How much do you think this baseball is worth? $500. All right. Denise.
Dang, I'm terrible at this. 103.
103. Andy.
It's sports merchandise is usually quite expensive, but I might have undersold it, and it's still anyway. Right, I did.
It's Andy. Are you freezing for me, or am I freezing for you?
I think
I'm not.
It's Andy.
Oh, okay. Show it again, please, Andy.
139.99.
39.99. And Luke.
Maybe I lowballed this thing because it's only a baseball. I went with the exact same 44.99.
44.99. So just to clarify,
It's not only a baseball, man.
Melina, what
Signed it.
What did you guess? Did you guess 500?
A lot.
This is worth $2,999 dues.
Whoa!
I was so off.
Melina, are you free in 2 weeks because the champion has to come back?
I mean, it's an unassailable lead, folks. Absolutely.
yeah, you sold yourself. Yes.
This is the plan. This was always the plan.
Answers, I'm like, was I doing too much? Like,
Stupidly, in my head, I went, yeah, baseballs and sports merch usually go for a lot. And then I went low anyway. I don't know what I was thinking.
No,
it was just a baseball.
no.
It's
if I had a collection of baseballs, like that would be amazing. Like that would be my kind of thing.
Yeah, American sports merch. I've watched a lot of PAWN porn stars, and
which is porn stars. I was like, yeah,
pound stars, and they sell like signed mitts and signed bats all the time, and they're always worth ridiculous amounts of money.
All right, granted, but Macho Man was not a baseball. Like, he was a wrestler.
He wasn't a baseball. You're right.
No, you need to sign the baseballs.
It's not something like Babe Ruth. Like, Macho Man.
He might have done the first pitch at a game.
Yeah, but Luke, if you got, I don't know, a bronze statue of Ganesh signed by someone from Ghostbusters, you would still want it, wouldn't you?
Hell yeah. I would.
No, actually, I probably would,
because he's not a Hindu, but he might be.
It's a Christmas baseball signed by one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
It's a unique item.
It's only a baseball, though. What am I supposed to do with it? Anyway, Tempest has a fact. Tempest, are you
can't even throw it.
I'm going to try and not have this pop up in every single question, but I did want to point out that Randy Savage was a baseball player before he was a wrestler. He was signed by the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team as a catcher and played in the minor leagues before moving on to wrestling. Maybe that has something to do with it.
I was about to say that.
Didn't give him a baseball gimmick.
All right. Next up, this is easily the scariest thing we've ever had on The Price is Shite. It is a signed Bret the Hitman Hart mask.
Oh God.
I mean,
my God.
It's horrifying, but it kind of looks like him.
It does not.
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
It doesn't.
No, if you said this is a wrestler, I would know who that was, mainly because of the hair.
No.
Oh, because the wrestler has the hair.
Yeah.
No.
But it rules out like Cesaro and people.
Well, that's a good point.
It rules out you, Luke.
That does not look like him.
I'm so astonished. I don't know which direction to go in pricing this.
Melina, what are you thinking? Because I'll go for something like that.
It's quite literally priceless.
Bret Hart signed it, right?
Signed it right on the jowl. You could see it sort of in the bottom right of the screen there. It looks like Tommy Wiseau's severed head. It's really upsetting.
I like the idea that someone's walked up to him with that and go, Brett, would you mind? Here's your horrible head.
I'd like really? You guys think I look like this?
Andy does not speak for any of us.
No. Andy's logic was that, well, it's a wrestler, and it's not Cesaro. It must be Brett.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Gregory Nelson says, I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. Jam
Wait,
that jam.
Are we guessing on this one, the price?
Oh, yeah. You're guessing on.
Oh, yeah.
If you dare put pen to paper for this monstrosity for fear of summoning it into existence. Gregory Nelson says, I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the great work. Jam that jam. Hashtag support each other. Thank you so much, Gregory. Chris says, all the best for tonight, guys. Love that we can help out a very worthwhile cause yet again. Sending love from a very rainy South Wales. Thank you, Chris. And Laugh Track says, wanted to say sorry for upsetting you with the 10 reference. Are we being invaded?
Is that?
I don't.
So no,
Andy?
I was turning something off because I was worried it's sapping the internet. I was turning my PlayStation off.
It's the aliens. They're here.
To reclaim the head. Laughtrack, I wanted to say sorry for upsetting you with the 10 reference last QuizzleMania. I think it's a shame it's gone because it had two of my favorite moments, Ollie waxing his chest. And Jonathan Hedman says, good appropriate time of day, everyone. I had to stop by and help out, seeing as my wrestle crush Melina was on. I was wondering if she had any fun OVW or Jim Cornette stories. Hashtag jam that jam.
Oh my goodness. Well, no. I mean, like everything was great. Like he always had like wacky like ideas and everything. But I love Jim Cornette. I know he gets a lot of heat, but then I mean, look, I get a lot of heat too. But the thing is that this is what I believe is the beauty of learning under Jim Cornette is he thinks outside the box, creative, super creative mind. And when it comes to wrestling, I mean, do I want just regular, like, oh, well, this is what we do and no crazy? Or do I want the out there, outside the box, larger than life type of like personality type to teach me? And to me, his teachings like helped a lot, especially for me when I was like super introverted. Like there was this one time where he screamed at me. I'll never forget it, but it got me to start thinking. He just said that I stood out there during Eminem at like in the beginning, and he's like, "What are you doing out there? You're just gonna stand there like a Vanna White?" And I was like, "No."
I was sad.
Oh, well, I'm glad it helped.
It did. But you know what? It's like funny because he'll have his moments where it's like he's saying what he feels to get you to remember, and then he'll be okay later on. It's like it never happened. But he wants his people to learn. Like, you need to learn. You need to want this so bad that there's nothing else. Like, you want to, like, you need to live, like, eat, breathe, and dream this, you know? And that's what, when you want to be great at something, that's what you need to do. So he's brilliant.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
That's
He's
really
brilliant,
awesome.
man.
That's true.
Cool. I hate to bring us back to this,
Oh.
but I am gonna have to. Luke, how much would you pay on?
I mean,
on
after
eBay for this?
undershooting the baseball, I've gone for $2,499.99.
No.
Oh yeah.
Andy, how much?
That's actually my mask. I'm selling it for $169.99.
169.
Sorry, 69.69.
I see you, Andy. Denise.
I'm just gonna pray that it's somewhere around $99 because it's ugly.
And Melina, how much?
You know, I normally would go, but I went. I put $125, but Brett's signature is worth $1K. But I'm going for 125 because that mask.
No, sir. Well,
It'll
we
haunt my dreams.
have another scorer on the scoreboard because that mask is worth exactly $99.99.
I won.
Yes!
Look at disbelief.
I got points.
That's
You
right,
like me.
girl.
You really like me.
Oh
This is my Bianca Belair moment right now, right, guys? This is it. Bring out the interviewer because I'm about to start crying.
Oh boy, Luke.
she's getting the trophy now. She's like, okay, I'll accept it now.
Thanks.
I'm sure it wasn't
Stop the
£2,500.
count.
I'm pretty sure it was not $2,500, Luke. Yeah, sorry.
It's a shame.
Catch up, lads. All right, so we've got question number 4 of 5. If I didn't include this in QuizzleMania, he would haunt my DMs forever. So Sean Ross Sapp is doing something very, very special. He has put an item up for auction on eBay himself. So how much is the starting bid for the Great O'Shawn costume? Melina, this means absolutely nothing to you, but a few episodes ago, Sean came on our stream wearing this ridiculous hat and face mask. Get up for charity, I hope. He has put it on eBay for a certain amount of money, but how much is a starting bid for the costume of the Great O'Shawn?
This is what Sean thinks it's worth.
This is a starting bid that Sean has chosen. Yes, you must start with this bid in order to qualify.
Can you check what it's at afterwards?
I guess yes, I will.
So this is why he was harassing you for
yes. He kept telling me
to ghosted him, Adam.
I tried. I did, but he started a media campaign against me, Denise.
I tried to help you, I tried to help you in that campaign. I was on your side.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Right.
Inside the mine of Sean Ross Sapp.
Oh, don't. You won't escape. Laugh Track has given us another $5 saying, and the birth of Sean's best gimmick, motherfucker Sean. Wishing you all the best and our fans. Wishing you all the best and hope Melina doesn't get sick of the Cameron references.
The camera? What?
The Cameron references. I assume he's referring to when Cameron was asked what her favorite match was. And it was a while back.
No, I remember it.
Oh, good. Okay.
I was like, how people there's so many funnier things in the world that I'm like, how is this funny? This is like, it's stupid. It's not stupid.
It's wrestling fans. Wrestling fans will cling to every in joke. Is something that we've
they're
learned.
clinging onto it like as if like this is the most hilarious thing ever. I'm like, how is that even funny? Like,
I know
what?
there are so many more good Triple H memes you can share.
What was it? Was it Naya? Who's the one? My hole. To
My
me,
hole,
that's the funniest. Like, that's funny.
That's the new. Yeah, that's the new thing.
Movie, and my brother's all, "Oh, my hole." And I was like, okay, that's funny.
Samo Bam says, QuizzleMania on my birthday. What a treat. Thank you for all the wonderful quizzes, the silly moments, and the amazing work you've done for charity. You're fantastic. Jam That Jammin' has given us $50. Oh, thank you so much.
Happy birthday, too.
Happy birthday, Samo Bam. Right, let's see how much this is worth. Melina, we have to start with you. How much would you bid for the Great O'Shawn costume? $25. It's worth no more. So that's absolutely, you've overpriced it, if anything. Denise.
I'm sorry to my dear friend Sean Ross Sapp, but I'm gonna go with 1 penny. And that's being generous.
Yeah, I'm hoping that everyone else overshoots it because I've gone 99 cents.
99 cents. And Luke.
I mean, I originally went for $15 and then changed it because it's Sean to $55, $49.99. If it's Sean's pricing, surely it's got to be around that kind of cash.
The starting bid for the Great O'Shawn costume is $1,000.
Oh no!
He's joking, right? He's lost his mind.
The starting bid is one.
Has anyone bid?
Believe it or not, Andy, no one's bid.
No one's bid, right? Okay.
No one's crazy enough.
Hang on, I can officially add the now that the price has been revealed, I can officially add it to the chat. No, he has decided that is worth apparently your one grand.
Honestly, eBay should like remove his account. Like, that's it. Kick him off of eBay. He's done.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
He's a madman. There we are. There you go. If you want to find it, the Great O'Shawn game-worn mask and hat from QuizzleMania.
Or you can buy it now for how much I think a signed Bret Hart mask is.
No interest is paid in full in 6 months.
You know what you could do with $1,000?
Wow.
You could buy a
It's,
lot.
it's been viewed once per hour.
But it's for charity,
Adam.
right? It's
I
for
mean,
the cause.
you have to like if someone bids for that, Sean has to donate that money to charity. Otherwise, he's going to hell. Right. Final item up for grabs, and I had to include this because I was searching around and I found like the proper MELINA action figure, but I found on eBay.com someone is selling, for some reason, a MELINA action figure with one hand missing.
What?
Where did my hand go?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's up to my forearm.
I know.
What?
The copy of the
I don't want to know what happened to that hand. I don't wanna know.
the copy says in very good condition except for
Bruh.
one hand missing.
Otherwise, perfect.
I don't know if I came back from war saying I'm in very good condition. However, I'm missing a hand.
Yeah,
I
that's a
wouldn't-
good
I
point,
wouldn't-
Andy.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that very good.
Mint condition apart from yes, you are missing your left hand. I'm not sure what happened to it, but sorry about that. Right, Mr. Big Pip says Adam loves his board games. MELINA's great at doing the splits. Don't forget that Titus O'Neill once kissed his son on the lips. Delightful. Thank you, Mr. Big Pip, for donating to charity. Dan H says let's answer 2 calls for help with this message. Rooting for Denise tonight. She's looking at that trophy like you belong with me. Go Queen, take that reign, jam that jam. Love you all. And Brandon from Malta says, question to you all, including Tempest, what's your take on Taker kicking out of the super kick pedigree combo at Mania 28? Should the streak have ended there, or did the kick out make it more memorable? I would genuinely go on the record as saying that is my favorite wrestling kick out of all time.
Dude, that's what I was about to say. It's the greatest kick out in history. It's the greatest kick out because everyone thought that's it. That's the end of the match. It's the best, man.
Yeah, the super kick into the pedigree, just like, oh wow, no, it is over. There's no possible way. Yeah, and just like you could just hear the whole building, like that. The reverberation of that kick out lasts for ages.
Sean's selling of it as well.
Yeah, he just explodes.
He just explodes. Like goes into the corner, and just like he's scared. It's so good.
Tempest, you were doing that in the lobby. What's your beef? What's going on here?
While I do think this is a really great moment, definitely the best moment of that match, I strongly disagree that this is the best near fall ever. Because I think the best near fall ever was from the previous year's WrestleMania when Triple H hits the tombstone on Undertaker. Because I absolutely thought that was the end of the streak.
What? You thought Taker was going to be, the streak was going to be ended with Taker being hit with his own move?
Undertaker was like dead in that match. It was over, and Triple H hit him with his own tombstone, crossed the arms over, and did the tongue thing. I thought it was done. The question
not a mark.
Oh yeah, how dare I?
Your
the
opinion
question
sucks.
the question of should it have ended? No, I don't think Triple H should have ended the streak. I think that would have been a poor decision.
I'm with the HBK. I was like, I love that match so much that I felt like that's when it should have ended. You know?
Oh wow.
Because he's the showstopper. 2 incredible people who were like, man, the WrestleManias, you know, that each of them have seen. That to me, it's just that's very historical, and especially since they could still go, you know. Like, oh my goodness. Like young people should listen, like watch this. I'm sorry to sound like such an old person right now, but that's the kind of matches you want to have. And they've had it for decades, you know, they've been wrestling like that for decades. So to be at that point in time and to have a match like that, like, oh, and kill it. That's the way, to me, that should have been the nice little bow, you know, to end the streak.
Well, that's the thing is like, because they obviously, they were there, like, if Taker and Sean and Triple H have just basically been revolving around each other for the past, 5 years? It was like being pitched as end of the year. Imagine if the streak had ended and they did the hug at the top and then you just didn't see like any of them like in the ring again like that. Imagine if it actually was the end of the era. It would have been like, yeah, I mean, I think people would look back on that match with just like mythic status.
Well, do you think that Undertaker is really retired now?
I'm hoping for a cinematic
so.
match with a theme. Everyone else is just like, let him stay retired. He's earned his rest. And that's true, but I
Because
want a
feel
cinematic
he's
match
been,
with a
he's
theme.
been saying he's gonna retire every year for the last 15 years, isn't it? I never believe it. I'm like, no, he'll be back. He'll be back.
There's one more WrestleMania, surely.
At least one more goodbye for sure.
Yeah, he's only had two. Like that's
He's had so many.
You gotta do it with people.
It's not because of us. It's not because we want him to keep going. It's because he wants to keep going, and we approve.
No, we don't.
How much for the one-handed Melina, Luke?
Oh, was I supposed to guess?
Oh yeah, sorry.
99.
Sorry, yeah, you are. We'll get to you at the end, Melina. You've still got time to write something down. $6.99 says Luke Owen. Andy Datson.
With the hand, thousands. Without the hand, $13.99.
$13.99. Denise.
All right, I feel like this person's trying to make a profit, or else why would he put it on there if it's missing a hand? So I'm gonna go with 27.
27. And
You're
Melina.
very gracious. You're very gracious. I put 25. I was
25.
like, you know what? I think that's a little too high still. It's missing a hand and it's not in the box.
It's missing a hand. Luke, remind me of yours.
Who knows where it's been?
$6.99, please.
Andy, remind me of yours.
$13.99.
It's 13.87. Luke wins the points.
Dang, I should have just swapped it, man.
All right.
This title defense is going really well.
All right. So after that round, here are the current scores as they stand. In last place with 0 points, it's Andy Datson, your reigning champ. In second place with 5, it is Denise Salcedo. In joint first place with 10 points apiece, it's Luke Owen and Melina Perez. Wonderful stuff. As we move on to our next round, which is the marriage game.
Oof.
Oh my.
All right. So I've paired Luke and Andy together. I have paired Denise and Melina together. This is the way that this round works. For anyone who isn't aware of the marriage game, I'm going to ask a question to one half of each team. For example, if I ask the first question to let's say Melina and Luke, if I asked them to write down what is the best wrestling match of all time, they think about what that is. And then Andy, Luke's partner, Denise, Melina's partner, will write down what they think that person is going to say. Then that person will say it. They'll hold up their sheet. If they are matching, they both get 5 points.
Andy, I'm getting you on the scoreboard.
Thank you, man.
Is
it this? Is it Luke? Is that the answer?
This is crap.
No, you and Denise have a special bond. I can feel it. Like I could feel it through the screen. You guys ran to each other, you hugged, and you mind meld.
All right.
Come on, Luke.
We could do this.
Rub heads.
Come on.
Oh, God. Oh, no. All right.
We got this.
This is a question for Melina and Luke. So Andy and Denise will be writing the answers down. All right. So, in your opinion, who is the greatest WWE Women's Champion of all time? So, Luke, you are not writing down. You are going to answer this question. Andy is writing down for Luke.
Opinions, right? Like my personal opinion.
Absolutely. As long as Denise writes down what you say, you both get the 5 points.
I don't know. I feel like you can go either way here. Okay, I'm gonna read you mine.
I'm intentionally stirring the pot here. Yes.
Yeah.
Arthur from Natural 9 says, "Lovely time with the boys and girls for a good cause. Can't beat that." Question for Melina: in an alternate timeline where you won the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble, who do you challenge? Sasha Banks, Asuka, or Io Shirai?
Oh my goodness, I wouldn't know who. Because I love Asuka and I'm like all game to like wrestle with Asuka. But then a lot of people want to see me and Sasha. But I love Asuka's energy. I'm gonna go with Asuka. Yeah.
Oh, man, I would like to see that match. All right. Do we have something written down, Andy and Denise?
Yes.
No, baby.
We have a dog. We have a dog on stream.
No, show the dog.
I got
We see the dog.
QuizzleMania.
Come here, babies. Come say hi.
Oh,
Good dog.
That's a good boy. Hello.
Right, he's so tough.
What's his name?
That's Charlie Bear.
Hello.
He's Charlie the Bear.
You are quite the bear. What a delightful, hirsute
Melina
gentleman.
wins.
Yeah, that's it. Shut it down. Right. So let's go with let's start with you, Luke. What has Andy? What is the answer? And we'll see if Andy has written down the same thing.
Greatest WWE Women's Champion, Trish Stratus.
All right, Andy. What did you write down?
Well, I mean, obviously, I put Melina.
Yeah.
3-time women's champion.
Scoring points.
You
I
deserve
thought that was
Luke.
the whole reason Adam asked.
You deserve that, Luke. Now, Melina, same question to you. Who is the greatest WWE Women's Champion of all time?
This is so hard because I have to put aside my favorites, like my favorite wrestlers and my favorite people, and then I can't help but say China because I feel like she doesn't get enough credit as she deserves, and she was so badass. Like, oh my goodness, that I feel like she should be the greatest of all time, you know?
Oh, that's a lovely answer. Denise, did you write that down?
I was almost gonna put China,
I'm
but I
sorry.
went with Trish.
You see,
I even started Lita,
I
Trish,
love
and then my
Trish.
third option was gonna be China, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with Trish.
All right, no points for anyone there.
You're fine. I need to rewire these waves over.
All
Oh,
right.
dear. Still 0 points.
Amazing stuff. All right, so this is a question for Andy and Denise, with Melina and Luke writing the answer down. Andy and Denise, in your opinion, what is wrestling's most memorable botch?
Ooh.
Man.
All right, so Andy, you're writing down what you think Luke is going to say, and Melina, you're writing down what you think Denise is going to say. I am going to head on over to the Ultra Chats while you're having a little think. John Kawar says, aloha, ladies and gentlemen.
What do you think?
Hello, there. Hope you're all having a good week so far. Hey, Adam, I watched your top 10 board game list, and we bought 6 of the 10, plus a few others. We love them all. And I love you, Melina, says John. Oh, delightful to both comments. Thank you so much for buying board games. Board games are the best.
Oh, love you guys.
Zach Robertson says, QuizzleMania time once again. Question for Melina. What were some of your favorite memories as part of M&M? And unrelated, if you could assemble an all-female Bullet Club, who would everyone pick?
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so hard. Okay, so when it comes to favorite M&M stories, every moment with Eminem was great. You know, that's my family. Those are my friends. You know what I mean? So everything we did was always funny and fun. And at the same time, we're always learning from each other. So it was always very productive because we're teaching each other, we're helping each other, we're listening to each other's ideas, and it's just great. Oh my goodness. I wish we would have lasted longer than what we did, but you know, fate happens. Whatever was meant to be, what happened.
So were you guys put together straight away into OVW, or were you just like who got there first? Like how far into it were you guys kind of like put together as a team?
Oh, it was crazy because let's see, Nitro and Joey were already there, and when I got there, they put me with John. But then I think after like maybe a month or just a little while after, they threw Joey in. They're like, you know what? Let's put Joey in. Let's create a tag team. And then from there, we just kind of like had little meetings, and we're like, oh, how about this? How about that? And we created something together. And I think that's where people miss the boat sometimes. They're so egotistical. They're like, well, I want to be the only one to shine. I don't want a manager. I don't want to be a part of tag team. I want to be a solo dude. And I really believe that whatever you get given, if you can make something incredible from that, whatever that they give to you, you can make anything happen. And that says like if you could be great with somebody, you could be great on your own.
Oh,
well,
absolutely.
I mean, you could, but some people can't.
The the presentation of Eminem was fantastic. Like you being there elevated them, and they being there elevated you, and just that whole gimmick, just like all the bells and whistles, the red carpet, the paparazzi, like it was really money.
We all helped each other out. Like it's like we complimented each other, even though we were individuals, and nobody really took away from each other. So that's what I loved. I mean, you can even like watch it back, and you hear John saying his little one-liners. You know what I mean? And it makes everybody laugh. And then you see Joey, and Joey's the voice of reason, and then I'm just being the catty, the catty bitch.
I feel like every one of your fans like definitely practiced like your entrance, because I was definitely guilty of that. And I told you this in our interview. I was like, I was definitely guilty of practicing your entrance.
You nailed it, right, Denise?
No.
Little girl, Aaliyah. She back then she was little. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, oh my goodness, you're an adult now. But when she was little, she'd go she'd go on the couch, and she'd like do that to the couch, and then she'd go on there, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's so cute. You're too little to be doing that.
Denise, if I can find it, I'm going to need to find it. So Melina came to our office a couple of years ago when she was hanging out with Val, and she taught us how to do the splits. I need to see if I can find that video to show you on the Friday podcast.
Yes,
see if I can find it.
Please.
But they were attempting in jeans too, and I was like, I am impressed by this.
Luke, you remember how it went, right? Do you want to give us a quick demonstration?
Oh, dude, I did not get down. Like none of us got down.
I think
you guys were farther than I expected, though. I was like, oh, you guys do have some flexibility there.
Amazing. I did not know that. That is a new story to me. Right. Oh, yes. Wrestling's most memorable botch. Right. So, Andy, Luke, you've written something down?
I've written something down.
Magic. All right. So, Andy, what do you think is wrestling's most memorable botch?
It's between two.
I need one, please.
Initially, I was going to go with Brock's shooting star press, but I changed my mind to Undertaker's dive against Shawn Michaels, where he missed and landed on his face.
Oh, that's definitely not the right answer, isn't it?
We were trying
about it.
Only because we were just talking about it. My first answer was my first one was Vince tears quads at the Rumble.
yeah.
Oh, I was almost thinking.
And then I suddenly thought, we were because Melina was just talking about Joey.
Yeah.
Like, and we just talked about it. Maybe that's what I'll go for.
No, I didn't even come to mind. Why, Adam? What was mine wrong? Should it have been Brock?
I can't believe. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll hear the other answer first before I say what I think. Mine answer would be. Melina, do you have something written down?
Yeah.
Magic. All right, Denise. What is the answer for you?
All right, I went with something funny because it's memorable and everybody laughs and it makes everyone happy when you think about it. So I went with Titus falling at the Rumble, the greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh, the Titus well played.
Good botch. It's a good botch. Is it the right answer?
What is it?
I put my botched entrance.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
I mean, I'm sure there's like other botches, but I don't remember anything. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this is the only one I remember.
Oh yes, of course. Oh my goodness. So that is nil point. I can't believe no put Shockmaster. That would be mine.
Yeah, Shockmaster.
I feel like you can go so many different directions though with botches, because if you notice, we all kind of came up with something different.
There's
Absolutely.
so many. But I love that about wrestling, even though like I don't love people getting hurt. Like that's the only thing you don't want people to get hurt. But I kind of I don't like big botches because it's like, again, the hurt factor. But little stuff, like the messy stuff, I like it. I like it because we learn how to, or back in the day, you're supposed to know how to work on the fly. So it's gonna be sloppy. There's gonna be mess ups. You know what I mean? But to know how to recover from it, to be able to think on in the moment as it's happening, that's an art. So that's the beauty of wrestling, that, you know what, we screwed up, but you're not going to remember that. What we're going to make you remember is the finish.
Yeah.
And to me, that's what I love about wrestling, to be able to do that and have the talent to be able to do that.
Nothing more scary than live TV. Absolutely nothing more scary than that. Right. This is a question now, number 3 of 5. So this is for Luke and Melina to answer, Denise and Andy to write down. Well, speaking of best Vince McMahon moment. Best Vince McMahon moment.
Should
There were just so many.
I'm just going to do it because we.
Law says this will leave you either flattered or embarrassed, but here goes. I'm 20 years old now. I was 6 years old when I first saw Melina. You're literally my childhood crush. Oh.
Why is no one saying that about me or Luke?
You don't have the beautiful brown hair.
Sorry, Denise.
I'm sorry. And you can't do the splits. You got to learn how to do the splits and have the beautiful brown hair.
Christmas Day. Kick me while I'm down, why don't you?
So Denise, you're claiming therefore that you can do the splits and are willing to demonstrate now on the stream for the charity stream.
Dress. I was like, no, I used to, not no more. I aged.
Oh, we've all aged. Eva Lovia says, "I'm back, baby. Ever since I've been here, Andy has been undefeated. I am his good luck charm because Andy is the sexiest man on the planet. Bring the title home to me again, Daddy." So there you go, Andy. You were literally asking, "Where's your?"
Yeah, Andy.
You're turning pink.
I need to stop reacting to when people mention adult movie stars because so that.
So he
Thanks,
really did
Eva.
say porn stars earlier, huh?
Thanks, Eva.
Please do donate to Childline, an important service of the NSPCC.
Do you know what? I'm going to donate to Childline.
Yes, you should. You're in debt. All right. So, favorite Vince McMahon moment. Let's start with you, Melina. What is your favorite Vince McMahon moment?
Oh my goodness, I can't. This is the horrible part. Like I get put on the spot and I go blank. The only thing, like because I'm going blank, the only thing I could think of is his walk. Like every time he walks out into the ring or anywhere, that's my favorite part. It doesn't matter. You know something, he's going to do something crazy, but you got to see him strut.
Vince McMahon strut. Denise, what do you put down?
Does mine count? Because he walks through the ring, tears his quads.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. It has to count. That's part of it. He's walking all pissed, all macho.
He doesn't tear his quads every time he walks.
He gets it. Yeah, but come on. It's like 50% right.
Denise, you know that's not right. Denise, that's why you're getting so angry. You know it's not right.
Didn't he? He strutted to the ring.
Damn. It was a crazy motorized chicken walk. Luke, what is your favorite Vince McMahon moment?
So this isn't my favorite one, but I'm going with Vince tearing the quads of the Rumble.
Yay!
That's why you didn't want me to get the answer because you guys had that answer. Y'all screwed us.
Wow.
See?
Wow.
I'm sorry, Denise.
It's not my favorite Vince moment for the record.
You take the girl out of Fightful, but you can't take the Fightful out of the girl.
This always happens on QuizzleMania, Melina. This always happens.
Damn, man.
How
Damn.
dare they? How dare they? This is
Andy. Whoa, I run a fair game. I'll fight each and every one of you, except for Melina, because she would destroy me. But
we should at least get 50% points.
Shut up, Denise. This is my
You know what? Now I'm gonna blow up your Twitter, Adam. I was on your side. I'm done.
Oh, okay. I've made some very powerful enemies today.
Thank you. I'm gonna make a documentary like Sami Zayn. Watch next QuizzleMania. I'm coming with cameramen.
Well, it wouldn't be QuizzleMania if we weren't screwing over Denise. I'll say that.
Thank you.
So,
oh my goodness.
Taking a step away from wrestling for a second, Denise, this is for you to answer. Andy, this is for you to answer, and for Luke and Melina to write down. I'm just wanting you to, if you can guess, what is your partner's favorite alcohol?
Wait, who's asking? And who's answering, sorry?
This is for you and Denise to answer.
Christ.
Crap.
If this...
I'm trying to send ice.
You could have just said water.
Hold on.
Damn, I should know. I wish we were close enough where I should know this like that.
And I'm giving you eyes. That's why.
Okay, tell you what, Andy, because you don't drink, that's absolutely fair. I'm going to put down favorite drink. How about that?
Wait, that
Oh, no,
changes
no,
the
no,
whole thing.
no, but isn't it? Aren't I answering? Oh, Luke's writing down my what he
For
thinks my
you,
answer-
yeah, and you just
Oh,
said
no.
water.
Okay,
No,
well,
there is one thing I drink. Let's see if Luke knows it.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no, I've got it.
This is not fair. You guys are close.
Hey, you guys are
They
close.
talk to each other all the time.
I've seen your, interview.
I can count the amount of times I've spoken to Luke about alcohol on less than one hand. I could count on that Melina figure.
I have a pickle later on to pick with you, Adam, after this answer is being said.
Okay. I'm sorry, Denise. Right. Andy, what is the correct answer that Luke has definitely written down?
I hope Luke has written down either Captain Morgan and Coke or Spiced Rum and Coke.
I have to do a combination, like a cocktail.
Smeg, man. I thought we changed it to just drink Cow and General because I've written milk
I gotta do
specifically
it.
with salt and vinegar crisp, brackets McCoy's.
Milk.
Yeah. To be fair, what would you have got that if it had been alcoholic?
I thought it was Southern Comfort. I knew there was
Oh,
a
right,
drink
you
that
thought
you
it
have
was-
said that you liked. I was trying to rack my brain. I was like, Andy has said that there is a drink that he likes, and I thought it was
Yeah.
Southern Comfort. I wouldn't have gone for
To
Captain
be
Morgan.
fair, it would have been milk if it had been drink.
Teams are falling apart. You hate to see it. Denise, at the risk of another outburst, what is the right answer?
I don't drink, and I'm insulted that you only knew that about Andy and not
Oh,
Denise.
Denise,
That is what I
didn't-
have to say.
I didn't know.
But Denise, if you did have a
He said
favorite
alcoholic drink.
right, before Melina says anything, pick an alcoholic drink that you like the sound of.
Pina colada.
Melina, what have you got written down on your pad?
This is where I think I'm going downhill. Like I reached my peak. and
Denise
now-
is dragging you down. She's the anchor.
What? You said
I mean, we're all thinking
drink,
it.
and I didn't think I was gonna be a mixologist here where I'm like, okay, you would like with the pinch of this and a little squirt of like
A little
lemon
bit of
and stuff, yeah.
rosemary. Absolutely. A little squeeze of citrus.
I was
Yeah.
trying to
I
move
just
my
thought-
eyeballs to you, saying no. I was like, N-O.
Oh, so you were trying to cheat as well.
No,
That's why you
eyeball
did the eyes.
movement doesn't count. That's what I was doing with my eyes. I was like,
does.
no.
You were trying to communicate in
sorry.
Morse code.
Order
Yeah.
on QuizzleMania.
I don't know if you saw Luke, but I was drawing spiced rum and Coke with my eyeballs. I was
Order. I will have order. All right. I haven't. This is still my show. God damn it. Right. 5. Question number 5. This is for Melina to answer and Luke to answer and Andy and Denise to write down. What is the best wrestling faction?
Like
This is-
now or ever?
Ever. Best wrestling faction. So this is for Luke and Melina. Denise and Andy are writing down the answer. Stop communicating, Andy.
Oh no,
You have
I'm
a
just
number.
I'm trying to look into his eyes.
Oh, I thought you said we couldn't do that.
No, but he's not doing anything with his eyes, unlike you.
Jobber JJ496 says, "Hi everyone, how is everyone doing?"
Cover your eyes,
fine.
Luke.
Hollywood has come to QuizzleMania with the LA girls. Filthy Island is today. If you had your own island, what would you have on it? Hashtag Jam That Jam. Hashtag Hollywood Salcedo. My own island. Board games, probably.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Hey,
Yeah,
Monopoly.
my board game collection, Sega Mega Drive.
You've got that in your house. Like, we really should be thinking bigger here, shouldn't we?
I would have a football/soccer pitch, a cricket pitch, lots of sports pitches, tennis courts, and like a big field full of dogs.
Oh, it's-
Populate the island with corgis. That's what I would do. Absolutely. Thousands of them. It would ruin the ecosystem, but they would have a brilliant time.
I would have sausage dogs and golden retrievers. And have you ever seen a sausage dog retriever? They are amazing.
What?
They're
Okay,
like
you
they're like
just-
tiny.
I
They're like
wanna see a
they're like
picture.
really long sausage. They're like sausage dogs, but with giant retriever heads, and they're blonde and fluffy.
Oh my god, that's the most adorable thing I've
Adam,
ever
save the
seen.
picture and put it on the screen.
I will. It's incoming. It's the. I can't believe this exists. It's
I know.
like
When I saw it, I was like, "That looks like Photoshop," but it's real. I know.
mate.
That's cute.
That's adorable.
I want one. Every time I'm walking around, if anyone ever sees a sausage dog, I just get a picture with just a. Well, you know how much I love sausage. So if anyone sees a sausage dog, I just get a picture immediately. Just
all right. So, I can't remember who's writing down. Andy, you've been writing down.
I've
for Luke.
written down for Luke.
Luke. What is the best wrestling faction?
Raven's flock.
For Christ's sake.
Wow.
No, I didn't write that.
What did you write?
I wrote Retribution and then I wrote the Shield.
I think he said the Shield.
Melina, what is your correct answer?
Yes.
Ah.
Sorry, Luke.
I don't know if you saw Adam, but
Denise, calm down. You're overstimulated. Denise, you're overstimulated.
Denise.
Denise was doing that when you weren't looking, so she was giving Melina clues.
Oh, shut.
No one likes a tattletale.
Points.
No one likes a tattletale. Right.
Yeah.
Scores.
Get stitches.
Right. Scores after that round are as follows. In last place, Andy with 5. In second place, Denise with 10. In first place, Luke and Melina with 15.
High scoring.
It's a high scoring game. You love to see it. All right. A quick check in now, I think, on the total over at Just Giving. Oh, wow. That's amazing. We are 49% of the way there. You guys have donated £2,483 of our £5,000 target. That is amazing. That's pounds as well, not dollars. Guys, you are amazing. Keep it up. Because remember, if you donate more than $20, you're entered into prize draw for win a £200 gift voucher for WWE Shop. And yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful cause. In fact, to remind you of what a wonderful cause it is, let's head over to Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster one more time.
We are WWE NXT UK superstars Mark Andrews,
And Flash Morgan Webster.
and you are watching
QuizzleMania.
QuizzleMania. Last year, QuizzleMania helped to raise over $33,000 for great causes, and in 2021, they want to raise even more.
And that's why QuizzleMania are supporting Childline, a life-saving service of the NSPCC.
Through our Call Out Bullying campaign, the WWE and NSPCC are helping children know what to do if they're being bullied and urging all young people affected by bullying to speak to a trusted adult or contact Childline.
For those who don't know what Childline is, it's a free confidential service where a child or young person can speak about any problem they want. It's free, it's confidential, it's available day to day, online or on the phone. It costs £4 for a trained Childline counsellor to answer a call for help, and that help could be life-changing.
So we urge you to click the link at the top of the description under this video and make a donation, however big or small, to the NSPCC. No matter who you are, we all have a duty to support the care and protection of children. And one more thing, jam that jam!
Again, that's super nice. A reminder, it costs £30,000 a day to run Childline, but it's such a hugely important service, like especially now with like the pressures of lockdown and everything, for children to know that there's always someone there to listen and to talk to, either on the phone or over the internet or even by mobile. So please do give generously, as you already have been doing. We love each and every one of you as we move into the third of 4 rounds, which is a brand new round.
Oh, no.
So this is called, and the reason I found this out was because I went looking for MELINA action figures and found myself in a dark hole of the internet. This is called Go Figure.
What on earth?
Is that someone who's drawn with a Sharpie on a Samoa Joe?
Well, that's Samoa Joe's TNA gimmick.
So Samoa Joe from TNA. That's one of his Jack-specific dolls. It's an interesting choice.
He got jacked
out by ninjas.
So for this round, it's very, very simple. I have found 10 very weird-looking wrestling action figures. All you have to do is tell me who they're supposed to be of. because you probably might not guess it from looking at them. So I'm going to show you an action figure that I found online, and all you have to do is tell me which wrestler that is. Simple as that. And we're actually going to do a buzz-in system for this round. We're not writing down. So buzz-in is literally your own name. So Luke's buzzer is him saying the word Luke. Andy's is,
Luke.
you know,
Sorry.
No,
Luke.
good job, mate. Good stuff. All right. So all you have to do to buzz in is call your own name. If you get it wrong, you can't guess again for that question. There are 10 questions. If you get it right, that's 3 points. There's potential of 30 points in this round. That being said, who is this?
Andy.
And I can't believe you actually said Luke.
Based on one thing, I'm going to go with Charlotte Flair.
Is incorrect.
Oh,
Luke.
Tori Wilson.
That is Tori Wilson.
Nailed it.
Can't you tell? Right. Okay. Be ready at the buzzers, folks. Whom is this supposed to be?
Andy.
Denise.
I heard Luke first.
Oh, I heard myself first.
Andre.
That is Andre the Giant. Very good, Luke.
Yes, this is my round.
Oh. All
I
right.
don't like you anymore, Luke.
Oh no, Team Danuke has fallen apart. You hate to see
Yes,
it.
we're not friends anymore.
Tempest, fact check who said their name first.
All right. Here it is. Who is this?
Andy.
Denise.
I heard Andy first.
It looks like an old. Oh man, it's Shawn Michaels.
It is not Shawn Michaels. Denise.
Oh,
Dude, the face looks like Triple H.
that's what. Yeah.
Is that your official guess?
Yeah.
It's not Triple H. Luke and Melina, you are still you still have a life to use if you want to.
Why is he so sad?
Luke.
Luke.
Oh,
Test?
It is not Test. Melina, the floor is yours. Who is this?
Bret Hart. I'm only going off of the mask from earlier.
It is Zack Ryder. It's Zack. Obviously, it's Zack
Obviously,
Ryder.
it's Zack Ryder when he was an Edgehead. Of course it is.
I guess so.
Dumb that.
Or Test.
All right. Next up, this is number 4. Number 4. Who is this supposed to be? All your buzzers are activated now. Who is this?
Andy.
Luke.
Andy.
Is that Layla?
It is Layla. Very good.
Damn.
It's the one. It's the
sleeve,
one thing across, yeah. And also, I think of all of them, that looks most like Layla. Not a lot like Layla, but the most like Layla.
You think that looks like Layla?
No. It's got the sort of fringe that Layla has.
Joan
hair.
Jett or something.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
the only thing.
If it hadn't had hair, that would have been Cesaro.
All right. So this next one features 2 people, and I'm going to need you to get them both in order to get 6 points. All right. If you get one of them wrong, no points at all. So I'm going to need you to get both of them. There's 2 figures in this picture. Your buzzers are activated.
Oh, Melina.
Melina.
It's me and Candace.
It is you and Candace, Michelle.
I almost said the Bella Twins, and I was like, no, that's not the Bella Twins.
Very, very
I
nice.
guess it kind of does look like me.
I mean, yours looks more like you than Candace's looks like Candace.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
That's wild.
They only get worse from here. Okay.
Luke, you look sad. We're friends again.
Oh, thanks, Denise. That's
You
really
look
made my
so
day.
sad.
Thanks,
It was
mate.
bumming me
I
out.
don't
I was
like,
like,
I
that was
don't like
too
you
mean to
not
Luke.
liking me.
I was just kidding.
No, she's
like you,
not.
Luke.
No,
She's
she
not.
wasn't.
She's not. I saw it in her eyes, Luke. You're dead to her.
Adam,
She
stop
tried to
it.
Stab you. Just saying.
I want to tear Team Danuke apart. I don't know why.
That's
You can't tear
terrible.
Team Danuke apart.
You can't. We're unbreakable.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, right?
I was gonna say unbreakable, and then you said Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, you guys are
See, that's how we
gross.
think we are.
Yeah.
It's real. All right. Who is this?
Luke.
Luke.
Oh man, instantly I just want to say Lance Storm.
It is not Lance Storm.
Ah.
Oh my lord. Andy?
Andy.
Just because of the hair, John Cena?
It's not John Cena.
Is it a? Oh wait, Denise.
Denise.
Is it like a really bad sting?
It's not Sting. Melina, the floor
Oh my
is
god, I
yours.
can't. I'm
Is that
trying to
leg thing
focus on the
something?
thing on the leg, but I can't
Yeah.
see it. Like what? God, crap. Oh my goodness. No, the hair I would have thought Lance Storm too.
It's not Lance Storm.
Who is that? I gotta know.
If you pass,
I
I will
pass.
tell you that is in a very weird run of WWE action figures. That's Owen Hart.
What? No, it's not.
It is.
Not.
It is. It's from a weird kind of like they've all got like weird like kind of junkyard armor and stuff. It's like like they did like the WWE Mutants line where they've all got kind of weird gimmicks. It was that, and that's Owen Hart being like sort of this weird warriors style.
It looks more like a Starfleet uniform.
I don't know either, Luke. I don't know either.
I think I would have also gone for Lance Storm if you hadn't already gone for it.
Right.
Thanks, mate.
Next up, who is this?
Oh.
Melina. John
Melina.
Cena?
That is not John Cena.
Luke.
Dude is yoked, man. Who is that?
Luke.
That's horrifying.
Is it me?
Look at those biceps. Look at his colors.
Luke, you asked if that's you.
Right.
No,
Luke, is that you?
I was asking. I'm asking you, am I up? Because I think it's
Oh
Lex.
my.
It is not Lex Luger.
I was about to say that.
Andy and Denise, you have the floor still.
I don't want to say who looks like that because no one looks like that. But
No.
Looks like Thanos, but with like different clothes.
who wears little? God, who has hair like that?
Really buff.
Oh no.
I thought this game was gonna be easy, to be honest.
Dude,
Sorry
those
about
straps.
Who wears a headband?
I'm going to call time in 5 seconds.
Does it come with that water bottle?
It does. For a very important reason, which I'll get into.
Oh, Andy.
5. Yes, Andy.
What?
Well, Triple H.
It's not Triple H. Denise, you've got 4 seconds to make a
Oh,
guess.
come on. I don't got anything.
4,
I pass.
Who is
3.
Bandana?
James Ellsworth.
That is... That's Billy Gunn.
What? Oh, never was I gonna guess Billy
Also
Gunn.
Billy Gunn.
So it's Billy Gunn.
Does it say Mr. Ass in the back?
It does say Mr. Ass on the back.
Does it?
It's from the line of WWE Maximum Sweat dolls, where you basically take that water bottle, fill it with water, put it in the back of the doll, and the dolls sweat like they actually
Oh my
sweat.
Why would you? That was like when they released that baby wee wee that like peed on whenever you wanted to. It was like, why would anyone want to
Baby
clear
wee
that up?
Baby wee wee.
Yeah.
Baby wee wee.
Oh, I want a baby wee.
Baby wee wee.
Oh,
All
Sorry.
right.
Oh my
Not getting
goodness.
out of hand.
I love it. I want it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are 3 left. Who is this?
Luke.
Luke.
Natalia.
It is not Natalia.
Denise?
Denise.
Is it Charlotte?
It is not Charlotte.
Andy?
Andy.
Jillian Hall?
It is not Jillian Hall. Melina, do you have a guess as to who this is?
Oh my goodness. Trish?
It is not Trish. That, for some reason, is the WWE Dolls depiction of Lana.
Really?
Oh!
She wouldn't
Okay.
wear that outfit or
No, I was
I
going
don't
to
think
say.
she's ever worn that
oh
outfit.
my 80s
God.
style dressing.
I mean this with no disrespect whatsoever, but my first thought was Lana, and I thought, nah, they wouldn't have made an action figure of her for that line.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I know, I mean no disrespect, but I thought which is why I thought it must be Natty.
All right.
my
2
the
left.
outfit was what threw me completely off. I was like, maybe that would be a clue.
Literally
Yeah.
just looks like a regular Barbie.
Yeah.
It's just some activewear.
It's Mattel.
Yeah.
It's
It's just-
Mattel.
Somebody
Mattel
got
makes
like
the
some
same action
Primark.
figure over and over again.
Yeah. Right, 2 left. Who is this? Ready on the buzzers?
Andy,
Andy.
is that Lance Storm?
It's not Lance
Oh.
Storm.
That's a
Jeez.
go-to.
Denise?
Shawn Michaels.
It is Shawn Michaels.
Where's his hair?
Frick yeah. Frick
Well,
yeah.
of course, it's the trousers. Of course, there's Shawn's trousers.
Where's his everything? Look at his face.
It's the
He's got
classic.
my nose.
It's the classic Shawn Michaels pose as well.
I think I'm
Oh my
cute.
goodness.
I know I'm getting points on QuizzleMania.
Wow, that was really good.
Andy, don't be salty because you're in last place. It's
Yeah, don't be
unbecoming of a
salty.
Am I
champion.
still?
Yeah, you're still in last place, mate. You're doing real bad. Right, final question. Who's this?
Oh,
Denise.
Andy.
Denise?
Matt Hardy.
It's Matt Hardy. Very good.
Yeah, again. Hell yeah.
Man,
I
1
wasn't
2.
gonna say
Pow,
that.
She's
pow.
feeling it right now. She's feeling it. She's
I'm-
in the zone.
Yeah, I'm in the zone right now. Give them to me all. I'll get them all.
She's so ching-ching.
What's the
Trophy
score?
girls. Give me the
Very good, Denise. The scores as they stand. In last place with 8, it's Andy.
Oh, Andy.
Andy.
Hey, I don't want to
In-
be on it next week.
Oh, well, you're not going to be. In second place, it's Denise with 16. In joint first, it's Luke and Melina with 21. Amazing. All right.
Denise, don't get too excited just because you're not last for once.
Hey, I'm taking my second place victory and enjoying it.
Moonwalking.
That's what me too.
I've never been happier.
Thank you.
Right. Just going to have a quick check of the total. Oh, amazing. 2,800 we're up to now. Keep pushing, folks. So we're going to head into the last round, and then we're going to talk through your super chats, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who's donated thus far. So the last round is, of course, actually not of course, because we haven't had this last round for a while. It's the Artist Collective.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so bad at this.
Play Pictionary. All right, so here's how this is going to go. You're each going to take a turn drawing a wrestling thing. Could be a wrestler, could be a team, could be an event from wrestling history, could be a match. Don't know, but basically, you're going to have 30 seconds to draw that thing while everyone else is going to close their eyes. I'm going to show you what you have to draw. 30 seconds on the clock. Draw the thing. After 30 seconds, I'm going to show it to everyone. And again, it's first on the buzzer wins. If you buzz in and get it correctly, you get 3 points. And the person who drew it gets 3 points. Andy.
Can I just quickly go and grab my felt tip pen, whatever it is called? Sharpie.
You absolutely, I know, Mr. Fancy
The
Pants.
artiste.
Neil Buchanan is in the house.
He's gonna be professionally sketching here.
I'm such a huge fan
Does he
of
do
our guest
cartoons?
Donkey God Andy. He is a cartoon, so I mean,
He is a cartoon. Wait, is he a cartoon or does he draw cartoons?
I've never seen a cartoon from Andy. I cannot fathom what he's going to draw. Right. So, Joe Alexander has given us $25. It says QuizzleMania is the highlight of my day. Best of luck to everyone. Thank you so much. Right. So we're going to start in. Let's start in last place. Let's start with Andy. So can everyone please close your eyes while I show Andy what he's got to draw?
What?
All right, Andy, you have everyone can open your eyes, and Andy, you have got 30 seconds to draw that while I head over to some super chats. John Gill, my first time getting to watch QuizzleMania live. It's been one of the very few bright spots of the past year. Glad to help support such an awesome cause, and of course, never forget to jam that jam. $50. Thank you so much, John Gill. Angel and Gaz says, ready for a lovely time with the boys and girls and all for a great cause. Thanks for the great entertainment while everything is still going to pot. Also, loving the board game content on PFK. Thank you so much. And Sophie P says, another charity stream. Always great to see the amazing things you guys do. Is it possible to get a shout out for my lads? As much as they wind me up, they're my best mates, and I love them to death. Stop drawing, please, Andy. A huge shout out to Sophie P and her lads. And Andy, so remember, it's first on the buzzers, folks. So Andy,
Oh, you'll be quick.
Denise.
Denise.
Was it the Shane McMahon, Kurt Angle, when he got suplexed into the Titantron thingy?
Denise, that is a fantastic guess. It's not the answer.
Oh, did I overthink it?
Luke.
Barbershop window.
That's a fantastic guess. It's not the answer. Melina, it's all on you. What is this?
I don't even understand what I don't understand what's going on here.
What do you see, Melina?
Thrown into like the steps. What is this? Like what am I supposed to be talking about?
What do you think, Andy? What piece of wrestling history, shall we say, has Andy drawn here?
Crap.
I mean, there's no denying that, but
Oh my goodness.
I think the guesses so far have been pretty good.
yeah, but they haven't been right, have they, Andy?
At this.
No.
We need a
Nothing's come
hint.
to mind. I just see somebody with long hair throwing somebody into steps, I think.
All right. Is it someone being thrown into steps, Andy? What have you drawn?
I can't remember exactly what the wording was, but someone throwing someone into a Geritron. Yeah, there we go. Y2J throwing.
Damn.
Oh.
Wasn't the
Andy.
Geritron like a TV?
Geritron's a
Geritron 5000.
TV.
Can I get
Yeah, I
paid for
realized
Geritron
that
5000?
after I drew it, which is why I went, because I was thinking of for some reason when I heard Tron, I thought of the Titantron, and then I realized afterwards that I'd drawn the wrong thing.
No.
Good.
So I say he loses points.
Denise, I don't like this side of you.
Oh, you're cold. He's going for the jugular here.
I know.
I'm going for the win.
I'm gonna wipe my
He's
tears
already
with.
losing.
I'm gonna wipe my tears with my 5 QuizzleMania championships.
Oh, here
Oh.
it is.
Andy. Oh,
okay.
Andy, don't get that side out. No one likes this, Andy.
Live in the
Boo.
past, Andy. Live in the
Boo.
past.
I've already lost.
He hates being here until he's losing.
All right.
Sore winner / sore loser.
I'm gonna be so horrible at this. Oh my goodness.
Denise, this is for you to draw whilst everyone else guesses. Can I have everyone please closing their eyes while Denise sees what she is supposed to draw? Andy, close your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, Denise, 30 seconds on the clock. You may open your eyes. Reese Johnson says, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. Nice to donate to such a wonderful charity. Also a question for the special guest. What's the strangest M&M moment you can share with us? Anything strange come to mind?
Oh god, everything in wrestling strange. Oh my goodness. Just being on the road. I don't know. Like what kind of strange? Like, that's the thing. I'm like, strange. What kind of strange? Like
it's a free pass, I think. And stop drawing, please, Denise.
Damn.
But
Oh
she
man,
still
he gets
has
to
8
finish.
seconds, does she?
You've had your 30, Denise.
Oh, I think he'll get it. But excuse the missing body parts.
Is
Oh,
it
is
the
it time?
Melina action figure?
Is it time?
Yeah, okay, so fingers on buzzers, folks. Who is this?
Melina, me, no, Andy.
It's me. With John and Joey. It's Eminem.
You know what? Because Andy shouted out Melina instead of his own fucking buzzer, I'm going to give the points to Melina there.
Rightly
That's
so.
not fair. I saw Melina on the drawing.
Three
I like that I'm an X.
3 points to
Like
Melina,
that.
3 points to Denise. Andy, you are the worst person in the world. Right. Luke, this is your turn to draw now, mate.
Sweet. Cool.
Super professional. Love to see it. Right. Everyone, please close your eyes. All right, Luke.
Mm-hmm. What?
All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Everyone can look again. Andras says, I thanked you all many times, but seriously, I can't be grateful enough for A, all the help you do for charities, B, for the entertainment you provide. Many hugs to you all and stay safe. You stay safe. Thank you so much, Andras, for 50 euros. That's amazing. Zachary McKinley says, hi, folks. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. My question is, what's the cringiest thing you've seen done in / around a wrestling ring? The cringiest thing. Tempest has a suggestion there. And stop drawing, please,
no.
Luke. Tempest, what's the cringiest thing you've seen in and around a wrestling ring?
It wasn't like it's wrestling related. So it wasn't like in a wrestling ring, but the cringiest thing I remember ever seeing or hearing was at, I think it was like a Comic-Con panel or something like that. And it was CM Punk was up there doing his thing and people were going and asking questions. And some guy came up and was like, "Hi, Phil. So who do you think?" Because that's everyone kind of went, and then he went, "Who do you think should get more time on TV?" You know, I really think Jay Riso should get more time on TV because that's Christian's real name. And everyone just kind of went, "Oh." And even Punk was like, "Dude, you got to stop this. Like, you're trying to be smart, but this is horrible."
Oh man,
mine also isn't around a ring, but there is I don't know if it's a subreddit, but it's a subreddit called like Wrestling Fans Meeting Wrestlers, and there are some horrible pictures of like wrestling fans hugging female wrestlers, and the female wrestlers sort of going, and it's just the most horrible thing to look at. It just looks so cringy.
We were at a sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, like, very similar to Tempest. Like, I was at a wrestling Q&A with Rey Mysterio, and literally, like, one person, like, it opened up to the audience, and one person just says, "Yes, Oscar," and everyone just went, "Ugh." You just feel it in the room, just like, come on, he's Rey Mysterio. Anyway, sorry, Luke, what were you going to say?
So Andy and I think you were at the show, Andy. There was a show that was in the York Hall a couple of years ago, and they kind of like had it's like this sort of big theme. So like Pritchard and Conrad did a show afterwards for like a Something to Wrestle episode afterwards, but they also had a party hosted by The Godfather. So like The Godfather comes out, and people who were like lucky enough to win all got up on stage, and there was this guy in a Venom hoodie that had like the full Venom logo on it, one of those hoods that come up with the Venom eyes on it. And Godfather was like, "Hey man, you excited to be here?" And he just went, "Yeah, I thought you'd bring the hose with you." And like the whole audience went, "Ooh."
Oh Christ.
Me, Ollie, and Laurie all went, "Oh no."
All right, Luke, what have you drawn? Cleanse our palate.
Andy. I mean, it looks like John Cena is 5-knuckle shuffling someone's penis.
I feel like
he's doing that towards someone's crotch. John Cena is doing a 5-knuckle shuffle towards someone's crotch.
No, it's not the right answer. Close, but no cigar. Denise or Melina, if you have a guess.
Is it? Hold on, I'm thinking. Is it someone singing?
It is not.
Kind of
Melina,
like a microphone.
Do you have a guess? To be fair, Luke, I gave you the hardest one.
Thanks, mate.
So
You're
maybe
welcome.
he's just doing the "you can't see me," and that's it.
I'm afraid not. Luke, I know how
Because
good you
the arrow's throwing me off.
So Luke,
He's
you're
Yeah,
really
you
good
asked
at
me
this
to
game.
Dart at somebody.
You asked me to draw the concept of the ruthless aggression era.
Oh,
So I
that
thought,
is
what
hard.
thumbs up ruthless aggression more than John Cena versus Randy Orton?
That's
I've drawn
hard. Oh,
Randy
that's
in his
Randy,
little
is it?
pants.
That's a hard.
It's Randy in his pants.
Oh, well, you don't normally draw people's pants like that. I just thought you
Well,
were
I have to draw
highlighting
pants on
his
it so you knew it
crotch.
was Randy Orton.
I
He's
thought
doing the arm thing and everything.
I thought you were going to do the ruthless aggression thing with John Cena and Kurt Angle.
Randy
Oh,
Orton
well,
doing
if you'd
that.
have written Kurt Angle's ruthless aggression, like the John Cena
I
ruthless
was
aggression
thinking
promo.
Kurt Angle too, but I wasn't gonna think that.
Never mind. No points for
my goodness.
anyone. All right,
I'm giving everybody props. This is hard.
Melina, this is your turn to draw. Everyone, please close your eyes. All right. You have 30 seconds to draw that. All right. Zach Dawson says, "Hello, ladies and gents. First time I've had the ability to donate. Just wanted to say how much all the wrestling content has helped. Love that you're championing today's charity." Geordie and Nino Pola says, "Good evening, fellas. Just wanted to check out the show. My friend Lena Paul told me to watch out and check out Andy Datson. Have you ever considered the adult industry, my friend? Hit me up." No Sidious says, "Hope I'm just moving past Andy. Hope you're all keeping well. Hoping for some wrestling nips today. We're not doing the guess this nips round." Eric R. oh, what must our guest think of us? And stop drawing, please, Melina.
So bad.
Melina,
All
I
right.
need these points, dude. Dude, Luke, Kiss My Ass Club.
It's my ass club. Very, very
Yeah.
good.
Thank you
Awesome.
for giving me an easy-ish one.
It's easier than the concept of ruthless aggression, I suppose. Right. Next up, we're going round again. Andy, it's your turn.
Oh, we're going again.
Oh, we're going again.
Oh, we're going again. Oh,
Can I come not last?
That's on you, Andy, really, isn't it, mate? Okay, so everyone please close your eyes. Andy, you've got this to draw. All right, you have 30 seconds on the clock starting now. Everyone can look. Eric Arcija says, Eric from Sacramento, California. What up, QuizzleMania fam? Just want to say love you all. I bought 2 shirts as well. Let's have a blast and jam that jam. Finn Brennan says, couldn't not give to charity. Awesome choice too. Question for Andy. I'm looking to get a book published on lulu.com like you. Any tips? Yeah, well, Lulu's really, really good because they have like a style guide and like literally they lay out the entire process for you. So just go to lulu.com and just be like, how do I publish it? And they will lay it all out for you. They're really, really great.
Oh,
and
cool.
stop drawing, please, Andy.
Yeah.
All right. Fingers on buzzers. What has Andy drawn?
Denise, Women's Royal Rumble match?
It is not a Women's Royal Rumble match.
Melina,
Melina.
a lumberjack match?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give you some points for that.
Or is it lumberjill?
It's a lumberjill match.
Because the chick's on the show, so we have to do it all girly.
Hey, you had a lumberjill match at WrestleMania. I just wanted to mention.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what sucks is every time I do a lumberjill match, I'm always the one getting beaten up. Even if I'm a baby face, I'm like, wait, I'm the good guy. Why am I getting pulled out here every time?
Tell you what, I'm going to give Andy 2 points and you 2 points for the lumber aspect of that. Very, very, very
Andy?
nice.
No, he got in a lot of stuff in that drawing, so I do give him credit.
I drew Randy Orton's pants.
And boy, how did you? Right, next up, this is Denise. Denise, this is you.
Okay.
Denise, are you having a good time? Are you enjoying QuizzleMania?
QuizzleMania gives me anxiety.
Me too, to be fair. Right, everyone close your eyes, please. Denise, you have 30 seconds to draw this. All right, 30 seconds on the clock starting now. Everyone can look again. Reese Griffith says, hello, love the show. Please could Melina wish my friend Tom Davies a big happy birthday? Thank you.
Happy birthday, Tom Davies!
Nice. Betty Boy 004 says, hey guys, having a bit of a down day today, but having QuizzleMania to look forward to has helped so much. Denise, say quavers, please. And Adam, when are you giving Luke his battleship?
Quavers.
Quavers.
Ah!
God.
Where was I at?
3, 2, 1. Stop drawing, please. Denise.
I got distracted.
What the hell?
Oh, my ribs hurt.
Why are his legs coming out of his head?
I didn't get to finish.
Does
It's like a walking emoji.
does anyone have a guess?
Andy.
Andy.
I mean, it looks like a table with stuff on it, so it could be the announce table. JBL behind the JBL being a commentator.
No, that's unbelievably not what this is. Does anyone else have a guess?
I'm
Why
sorry.
have a
Is it?
guess?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you might as well guess,
Is
folks.
it Melina?
Melina,
Contract signing?
like as decent a guess, no, much more decent than Andy's. I will say that at least.
What?
Luke, the floor is open. What is
mean-
this?
It looks like someone, you know, when Punk went through his Macho Man phase, when he had like the Star Trunks. Like someone has put those on their head as a bandana, and they're by the console, by like a console table with some knobs and dials.
Uh-huh.
Now, is there a wrestling moment where that happens?
How don't you remember this,
Oh
Luke?
my goodness.
Is it like, I don't know, like the console does? Is it the SmackDown hacker?
Decent enough. Denise, talk us through your working.
All right, well, I barely remember this, so I just drew a lie detector.
Did you?
No, you didn't.
That's a lie detector, yes.
No, you
I'm
drew
sorry,
a
I
you
didn't
drew a
really
postcard.
remember this. So I just kind of went really I can't talk anymore. The point is that this is a lie detector here, and this was supposed to be a body, and I was supposed to do more stuff here, but I ran out of time. And these are stars.
Denise, he wore a mask.
But
The
I
whole gimmick was he wore a mask.
I
Denise,
forgot.
has he got a giant neck, or is those just 2 legs?
I was deciding whether or not that was going to be a little boa or a body, and then before I knew it, I ran out of time.
You were saying quavers. Right.
Quavers.
Quavers.
Wait, quavers. Quavers?
Quavers.
I mean, really, it was Herefordshire that got me.
Herefordshire.
There it is.
Next up, delightful stuff. Luke, this is for
Yes,
you.
mate.
I'm
Adam.
I'm
Adam,
sorry.
you give me a bad
I've
one.
given you a bad one again.
Why'd you give me the bad ones, Adam?
You're my friend. You're my good friend. Right, everyone, please close your eyes as I.
For fuck's sake, Adam.
All right, everyone can look now.
Is it another?
Mark Mayhem says, do you think it's possible to recast wrestling characters? Like gimmicks like Kane and Mankind, I feel could be great in today's industry, but with younger wrestlers. Jam That Jam. They tried that with Diesel and Razor Ramon. It didn't work. Brett K says, we love as a charity QuizzleMania. Bless you all for what you're doing. Quick side note, Adam, is it possible to get William Regal to say via cameo, no roles barred needs board games? I would love that. Stop drawing, please.
Oh,
Luke.
no! No! I need more time.
No, you can't have more time. Stop
Oh my
drawing.
God, Adam, I've drawn nothing, mate. Adam, I've drawn literally nothing.
Oh my goodness.
So does he
And
lose?
then I panicked and I drew something wrong.
So deduct him points.
Fingers
Denise,
poised.
come on now.
Fingers
up.
poised over the button, over the buzzers now, people. Luke.
Denise.
Denise.
Street Profits?
It's not the Street Profits.
Is it another concept?
Andy, are you buzzing in?
Yeah. The youth of today.
What? Kids these days. No, it's not. It's not the youth of today. Melina, do you have? I don't blame you for not getting this. I don't. This what I gave you. It's hard, Luke. It's hard, but I
Thanks,
don't
mate.
know what this is.
Is the little thing part of it on the side part of the drawing, though?
Luke,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm like. Is that a clue? That's got to be a clue, but I'm not getting it.
Melina, do you have a guess?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm awful at this. I got nothing. All I know is like it's a tag team.
No, it's not even.
No?
Yeah. Well, it is a tag team.
Well, they sort of are. So
Oh, that is hard.
that's
Oh, yeah.
brilliant.
So
Oh,
what I started to do is I drew lads in suit, and then I was like, I mean, that's nothing, isn't it? So what I was going to do is like a guy doing the DX symbol in the corner, but then I did the arms in the wrong place, and it looks like the Undertaker symbol.
It's
And then I was like, well, now I've done it wrong.
Luke,
You did panic.
if you'd drawn Triple H's pants, I would have got that.
Oh, sorry, mate.
They are-
Oh my goodness, you did good. This is a hard thing to draw.
Melina, I really
it.
appreciate you, the flattery, mate, but that's a lie. Like, it's not good.
I do want to apologize though for saying they're not a tag team because of course they are a tag team. And the final drawing of tonight, please, Melina, this is for you to draw. Everyone else, close your eyes. Okay. everyone can look. Anonymous says, will Denise curse in this episode? Will Luke see the difference between Triple H and Big E? Dan, God of Thunder, says, dear Adam, thank you, curse you, for getting me into blood on the clock tower. Clock tower. Been playing it over Discord recently. Getting the imp into your first game is less than ideal. Blood on the clock tower
It's so hard. Like, I've never had so much panic and being so overwhelmed as being the imp on my very first game. It's terrifying.
Definitely everyone play it. And stop drawing, please, Melina. Fingers on buzzers, folks.
I don't know how to explain it for you to guess what it is.
Fingers on buzzers, folks.
And don't. This is nothing. This is nothing right here.
Andy.
Yes.
Enzo Amore in a shark cage.
Oh, good guess, though. Good guess.
Denise.
Denise.
A hell in a cell.
Good guess.
Am I close?
Well, you haven't got it right.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a good guess.
Luke.
Yeah.
I was playing the long game, you see. I was waiting for everyone to get the answer wrong so I could then jump in. Basically eliminate my first thoughts. It's a prison. It's not a hell in a cell. It's not a shark cage. Is it a Punjabi prison?
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Damn.
And then I try to get him to get the bars like.
I can't believe that.
Dude, if it's
point.
not,
That's
if
amazing.
it's not shark cage, if it's not a hell in a cell, what else could it be?
It looked a lot like Carly, to be fair.
The final scores as they stand. In last place with 10, the former QuizzleMania champion Randy Andy Datson. In third place with 19, it's Denise Salcedo.
Woo!
Yeah.
We did it. We did it. Not last place.
You did it. In second place with 27 points, it's lukewarm Luke Owen, which means new QuizzleMania champion.
Yeah!
It's Melina.
Woo! Thanks, Andy.
It's
And
fine.
I'm
I've got
taking
plenty.
Andy too.
I've got plenty.
Is this real?
Amazing.
Oh, we've never had a guest win.
Beginner's luck. Beginner's luck.
Absolutely. So yes, we have a new champion in the form of Melina. That's amazing. Right. So that is the quiz portion of the show over and done with. I'm gonna read. Oh my goodness, we have many more super chats. So if anyone does need to kind of duck out, all you have to do is let me know. All right, fair enough. I'll read super chats, and then if anyone needs to go, just let me know, and then that'll be fine.
Tempest has a fact check.
Yeah, Luke, you just said we've never had a guest win, but the current actual tag team champions are the Good Brothers.
You won the tag titles.
No,
No, that's the interim tag
We're
title.
Oh,
interim.
right.
We
Oh,
are
yeah,
the
I'm
interim champions.
I'm still a
because-
champion.
So currently,
Okay.
officially, all of our top belts, the tag champs are the Good Brothers, and our champion is Melina. I mean, hey, it gets the name out there.
We're getting the titles over.
Yeah, exactly. Amazing. So Phil Duell says, hi to you all from Germany. You're all doing amazing charity work. Actually, while we do this Ultra Chats, I am going to put Melina's information on the screen. Make sure you follow her at Real Melina on Twitter and go to realmelina.com to see everything that Melina's up to these days. Before we dive headlong into Super Chats, let's see how we are in our total. Amazing. So we've made over £3,300 so far. It's not over, of course. You have until I finish reading out the super chats to get your donations in. Then we're going to do the prize draw, and we'll find out who that's going to be at the end of the stream. Amazing stuff. So Phil Dwell says, hello to all from Germany. You're doing amazing charity work. Good luck to all of you. P.S. Adam Blumpier is the best. Changed my mind. Okay. Hashtag jam that jam. Hashtag Adam's hairline. My hairline's, it's fine. It's fine.
Wow. Heels.
Right? They
Why
cannot.
are you attacking your It looks great.
I've got a bit of a bald patch on top, but no one can see it, so it's fine.
Considering
It
where
looks
you
good.
work
It
at,
looks good.
Thanks,
considering
Melina.
where you work, you're doing okay.
Thank you. Yeah, considering my competition,
Yeah.
Andy Fivehead Datsun over there. RM Punk says, another great cause, guys. Jam that jam.
Why is everyone being so mean to me?
Because Luke's not here and he's the bald one, so I had to pick on you. I'm really
But
sorry.
why was I being picked on? I wasn't listening.
Well, that's why then. Jared Brophy says, hi, everyone. Luke, are you a man or a Muppet? Luke, are you a man or are you a
Put his
Muppet?
headphones in.
Jeez,
Sorry, man?
Luke, are you a man or a Muppet?
Am I a man or am I a Muppet?
Am I a Muppet?
If I'm a Muppet, then I'm a very manly Muppet. It's great.
Excellent.
But I'm a man.
Oh
Cool.
my
He
goodness.
says-
I didn't know this was like karaoke.
It wasn't supposed to be, but I guess it is. If you're a Muppet, then you're a very manly Muppet. If you're a man, you're a very Muppety man. A line from that bad Jason Segel film. That's for the comment saying. Now, I like the Muppets movie personally.
The Muppets is great. That's a 5-star movie.
Tom Underhill says, hey everyone, long time viewer, first time donating. Good luck everyone. Jam that jam. Hashtag yes please. Hashtag Herefordshire. Quest for Denise, when are you sending Luke American Sanks?
I sent
Well,
him some.
Yeah, we sent him American. That was my Christmas present, was loads of American snacks. I've been doing
Yeah.
reviews of them on Twitter.
It said Sanks.
Thanks.
Love a sank.
What kind of snacks did you get?
Oh, dude, I've got so many great ones. No, you like trolleys. I really liked. Was it Fritos? The corn
chili
chips?
cheese Fritos that you liked, yeah.
Dude, those were so good. I've actually got some here.
I sent him Takis too, sour
Oh,
punch,
Takis.
polporindo.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! So you sent like Latin stuff.
I sent a
Yeah.
little mixture of both.
The only one I didn't like was the one that's that
The
guy, but it comes
Pelonis.
like the push pop thing. I did not like that at all. That was a pain in the ass to eat.
Did you send him all the chili stuff?
I sent him pelones and
delicious.
mazapanes and tamarindo.
The mazapanes are absolutely delightful. The mazapanes are
Oh my
fantastic.
Right?
They're
Right?
so good.
Are they marzipan?
It's peanut butter and marzipan.
Oh,
It's
marzipan makes me feel ill.
it feels
Oh
like you're
my
eating
goodness.
dishwashing powder, but dude, it tastes so good.
It's so
I
good.
hate marzipan so much.
You hate it? Is that what you said?
Sorry.
Oh.
I know.
You know, it's just you gotta have a taste bud for it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
being half Swedish, there's a lot of Swedish things with
Oh,
Yorkie.
It's got a
I'm
Yorkie.
bringing
Marzipan in,
something
but-
controversial here. A girl eating Yorkie. I still have
It's
it.
Denise.
It's like half
It's
gone.
Denise. It's not
It's
for
half
I
girls.
was gonna say you're not allowed to do that. I'm having
That's
a
why I
chuck.
said it's controversial. 'Cause I'm not allowed because girls aren't allowed to have Yorkies, or apparently weren't allowed to have Yorkies.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to bring to your attention something I've been alerted to by the mods. Apparently, Melina's Wikipedia has been updated with the correct facts that Melina is also a one-time QuizzleMania champion.
Yes! Woo!
Amazing.
That
That's
should
right.
be shouldn't the M be capitalized?
I mean, well, yes, please get on that, Wikipedia fans. That's incredible. Thank you, fans.
That
You're
needs to
great.
stay. That definitely needs to stay. But I got to tell people that Wikipedia gets a lot of stuff wrong sometimes, and they're like, it doesn't even have my correct birthplace. But I'm not
Really?
going to complain. I'll just let it sit there, and then I'll write a book and be like, no.
When we had
no,
when we had the Good Brothers on and they won the tag titles, like the Carl Anderson was like, "Man, finally something on my Wikipedia page will be correct."
Leanne says, have just qualified as a clinical psychotherapist working with children. So this is a fantastic cause, guys. Also, it's my birthday. Just a reminder for people to reach out if it's needed. Jam that jam, guys. Happy birthday, Leanne. That's fantastic.
Happy birthday.
Twisted JR 007 says, good to see QuizzleMania back, and without the presence of Mr. X-Pac to ruin it. Go anyone but Randy. Hashtag jam that jam. I'm not sure we haven't had X-Pac on the show. We would love.
When was
No, I
he
think
on?
We would love.
no,
to
I
have
think
X-Pac on the show.
I think they mean because he said Mr. I wonder if he meant Mr. Davis, who has X-Pac heat.
Oh, gotcha. Blistoff says, hello, Melina. On behalf of the QuizzleMania community, welcome to our silly island of joy. Also, big fan of Denise. Her taste test was class, and she seems super huggable.
Yes.
Yes. But you're this way.
I blanked out. I was going to say something and I forgot. I was like, yes. Oh, that's it.
Adult man Jason Gutierrez says, Adam, you should get a mullet. It'd look so good. Please consider it at least. No. Also, hi, Melina. I had a huge crush on you as a kid. You're super talented. Also, I'm 23 now. Are you single?
He's like, I'm of age now.
Jason says, can everyone give me my friend AJ Matthews a shout out? His favorite wrestler is Melina. Shout out to you, AJ.
Hello.
Luca Blackwood says, just popping in before the Nintendo Direct. Oh, is that today?
It
Question.
was horrible. It was horrible. I had it on another screen.
Damn, Tempest. Question for Melina. Is there any woman you'd like to wrestle past? If there's any woman you'd like to wrestle, past or present, that you haven't, who would it be?
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I say like so many people, even in today, like everybody always asks me about today's girls. And I'm like, all of them. Trinity, Charlotte, Asuka, Sasha, Alexa, or yeah. There's Liv. Liv recently got Liv. Recently, I was like, I'm down for it. I'm cool. I'd do it. But the past, to me, the past would be amazing. Like say Sherry or I would like to Wendy Richter, because to me it's like she doesn't get enough credit either. China for sure. And I was actually talking to Jazz, and I was like, that would have been a dream for me to wrestle Jazz. And she's like, girl, my knees. I was like, my knees too. This would be so awful. But at the same time, it's like, that kid in me, that loves like watching her wrestle, like how snug she is. Like when I did cross faces, I did it because of her. Because the way she made them look. And I was like, that's the only thing of hers that I could do, that I was like, yeah.
It's so awesome seeing Jazz back at the moment, because she's doing all that stuff with Impact. And like seeing like how happy Jordan Grace is standing next to Jazz just brings such a smile to your face. It's so lovely to see. Nice of Trinity to get a shout out as well. You never hear Trinity get a shout out.
Really?
Did you mean like Trinity, or do you mean Naomi? Yeah, that's what I assumed.
I thought you meant Trinity from TNA.
I don't know what they call like Naomi. I see like both like on like Twitter, and it's like
she's called Trinity Fatu on her on her socials. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you meant Trinity from TNA. I was like, there's a name you don't hear very often.
That's a name I haven't heard in some time. Max McKenzie says, using some of the scant electricity to be found here in Texas to catch QuizzleMania and contribute to a great cause. Thank you, Max. Stay safe and as warm as you can. Horrible to hear about what's happening down there. Bazon Gazar says, have to donate for a great cause. Keep up the good work. Also, Adam, have you heard of Hero Quest or Kill Dr. Lucky? I've heard of both of those board games. If you have, I would love to hear your opinions on them. I've played Kill Dr. Lucky. It's a lot of fun. It's like the kind of prequel to Cluedo. A lot of fun. Declan Malloy says, Denise doing the Fwens thumbs up killed me. Also, to Melina, favorite country to wrestle in that's not America?
Oh my goodness, this is tough. Like you guys are mean. Because I love going everywhere. Like seriously, the last couple of times that I loved it, and it's not one country. I love Australia. I love Ireland, Scotland, UK, like England, and Germany. Like, oh my, it's because you guys are so like loud. You're so into it. And I've spent more time, going to shows in England. And oh my goodness, like I remember this one time I went to, Fight Club, and then I was like standing on a chair, and then everybody came out. and they started wrestling right in front of me and they went through the crowd, and somebody like hit the chair that I was standing on, and it skidded all across the room, and they're like, "You almost killed Melina!" I was like, "It's okay." I can't believe I surfed on a chair.
That's cool. MC Mac Attack says, awesome to see Melina doing well. Eminem was one of my favorite acts when I started watching wrestling, and that amazing entrance theme still pops up in my head every now and again. Go Melina. Homestar Fan 13 says, long time watcher, first time donator. Also, idea for a round in the future called You Might Remember Me From, where you have to guess a wrestler from a role they played in a film or TV show. Not a bad idea for a round. Tom says, QuizzleMania has come so far. Thanks for making every other Wednesday night something to look forward to. Blompier is the GOAT. That's very nice. And totally not Adam's dad. It says, hello guys and dolls, love to see my Canadian king fact checker Tempest here. Also happy to see Melina back on my screen. Forever my women's champion. Hey Andy, I think you're a very much decent champ.
But now
The former, exactly. Jamie Bunt says, no message, but has given us £10, which we very much appreciate. Corey Rosa says, QuizzleMania is awesome. Public Broadcasting Music Television, pbmtv.org, is a new non-profit commercial-free music and arts channel started because of COVID. Help us spread the word. All right, well, we've done just that. AJ says, shout out to Jason Coles, even though he ran DDWF into the ground, unlike Tommy Dreamer. However, I do not plan to kill him on the biggest show of the year. That is a very specific super chat. And yeah, Cliff Foster says, such a worthy cause. Have a lovely evening all and hope you raise lots and lots. And Jesse Venable says, thank you, Cliff. Jesse Venable says, love donating to a great cause for children on my 29th. And Melina here too. I grew up watching you. Big fan. I'm so happy you're on QuizzleMania. P.S. You still have the best ring entrance in all of wrestling.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I just did some quick Googling and everything because I wasn't sure, but I wanted to make sure. But the first wrestling show that I ever went and attended live, Melina was wrestling on.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a show in Toronto around Christmas time in 2008, and you teamed with Mickey James and beat Jillian and Layla.
Yeah.
Anonymous says, hey guys, hope you're all well. I've just been on my VR when I've come across someone with the name Their Name Bebe. I have the UE top on as well. Sad times. What did we all make of the heel turn? Ah, yes, the Undisputed Era is coming to an end. We're getting Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, so that's fine. That's fine. I think if you're going to see the Undisputed Era breakup, I would rather see it on NXT, where we could have NXT takeover matches. I know people are going to be disappointed they're not going to go up to the main roster and get everyone wearing no shirts, but NXT takeover match between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to that.
It was my big prediction for 2021. When we did our predictions video, was that they'll split up the Undisputed Era and they'll go on to be Cole leads one faction and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fishkoff onto their own faction. Essentially do NWO Black and White Wolfpack.
Oh, interesting. Nimby Dagda says, rooting for Hollywood Salcedo because she doesn't want us to.
Nice. Hey, it ended up helping me. I was not last place, unlike other people.
Oh,
in your face.
How many titles you got there in the background?
Oh, Andy, no one likes this shit.
Andy, come on, mate.
What? She's the one. She can't throw it at me, and then as soon as I do it, they go, "Oh, what a despicable human!"
Andy.
Andy, please.
That was a great comeback, Denise.
It's falling apart. Daniel R says, how would you guys book Money in the Bank to make it more interesting? It doesn't seem as exciting as it once was.
So
don't put it on the Miz.
Leave the Miz alone. I like Miz as Mr. Money in the Bank.
Oh no.
Oh, Denise.
Oh no, please.
I don't want Miz to be, I don't want him to cash it in successfully. He's already done that. But I love the idea of Miz just constantly just like trying and finding a way to get the briefcase back. That's fun. It's just a little joke, long running gag. It's fine.
It's a joke. I like the way you said it.
It's just a little joke.
So this is a potential topic that I kind of want to make a video about on my new YouTube channel.
Tempest the Wrestler.
Tempest the Wrestler. Please subscribe. I got a wave of new subscribers after that opening. So thank you very much for that. Let's keep that rolling. the biggest thing with Money in the Bank to me, to make it more successful, is just to be more creative with it. Like for the last 5 years, almost every single one that we've gotten has just been guy wins, and then just after a regular match just comes out, hits their finish, and wins the title. You don't get that like really cool storyline aspect of it anymore, where it was Seth Rollins was in the main event of WrestleMania and cashed in, or Dolph Ziggler was the night after WrestleMania, cashed in. CM Punk saying that he would have cashed in on either Jeff Hardy or Edge. It doesn't matter. But because Jeff Hardy was champion, people are booing him now. These are all like really cool, in-depth, creative, storyline based cash-ins. And none of the last like 5 years of them have really been anything.
You grumpy old man, Tempest. You're like the youngest one of us.
I am the youngest one here.
Snake Twister says, man, remember when people actually liked being QuizzleMania champion? Those were good times. Now it feels like the WCW World Championship of 2000. That's the worst thing you can say about a championship. Melina, you're happy to be our champion.
I'm happy. It's in my Wikipedia.
Hell yes. Misha says, awesome folks, awesome cause. The lovely Melina, Denise, the queen of queens. Andy's having a sausage fest. Tempest is the goat, but Luke's got this one under consultation.
Thanks,
posse.
Under consultation.
Representing hashtag Skitchen. Jack Spates says, also for Melina, I bloody love you. Oh. Matt Hirsch says, no Denise dipping. No Denise with the no in capital letters. Dipping pizza in ranch is not normal. Anyone who comes from the States that gave us California Pizza Kitchen does not get to speak for us in the States. Anyway, great cause. Thanks, everybody.
Pause. I think Melina has a response to this. Melina, do you dip your pizza in ranch, yes or no? What? No!
What? Never have I ever had the idea to dip it in. I mean,
it's so good.
The hubris of it. Denise is like,
so good.
Everyone, I'd like to speak to my close personal friend Melina, who is about to back me up 100%, and she bodied you.
You guys are missing out. It's so good. You just get it. You put some cheese on top of it, put some red pepper, dip it in the ranch, and oof. Just take a bite of it.
What kind of pizza are you eating? Like
all pizza. No, all pizza dipped in ranch is bomb. Girl. I know there are some people out there watching me that know what I'm talking about, and they're living life good.
I could see dipping the crust.
No, I do everything.
The
Everything.
brilliance of eating a pizza is to savor the cheese with the sauce and the crust, and not add anything else on it.
The ranch adds to it. It makes it even better. Trust me.
You're just putting too much on it.
It's so good. Trust me.
You're confusing the pizza. Why don't we just put like ranch dressing on hamburgers too? And how about some ribs? Well, actually,
I will say, I was just about to say, it sounds like you're putting ketchup on steak there. Like that's how I see it, Denise. Look, Denise. Yeah. We all think you're great.
Don't knock it till you try it, all right? Don't knock it till you try it.
Denise, would you have salt and vinegar crisp with milk?
Ooh, whoa.
Well, I don't really.
Crisp? Yeah. Milk? No.
I don't know. I'd be open to trying it.
Yeah.
Denise, don't lie to him.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna side with Andy on this one. You'd be surprised on what's good.
Everyone stop bullying me just because I lost.
Harry Adams says, great cause. Good work, everyone. Jam that jam. Timothy James says, another great cause to support courtesy of QuizzleMania. Reflecting on my lockdown, I can honestly say that your mad idea has had a genuinely positive impact on my well-being. Hashtag jam that jam. Hashtag thank you, lads. Like, yeah, we raised 30 grand for charity last year for what was supposed to be a one-off silly quiz about wrestling. We're 28 QuizzleManias deep and Melina's our world champion. So, like, this is very silly. I'm a huge fan. Keith says, yes.
Sorry, very, very quickly. I think it's actually very apt that Melina won this quiz because now she gets to come back for twice in a lifetime. It's the perfect QuizzleMania for it to happen.
To clarify, Melina, you are more than welcome to come back to defend your championship. You do not have to. Keith says,
Or either that, I just leave and I never like lose the title.
Just vacate it, exactly, and then just we'll do a tournament for it. Keith
Well, this could be
says,
the last QuizzleMania.
The winner gets pizza with ranch mailed to their house.
"What are you talking about, Denise?"
Why did you do that?
No wonder I didn't want to win.
Keith
And
says,
don't knock our country for like having California Pizza Kitchen. It has some good stuff there.
They do. They
That's
do.
true.
do.
Keith says, Wrestle Talk to WWE confirmed. Thank you guys for all you do to help those that need it. Today is National Random Act of Kindness Day. So here's hoping to more people of that part. Jam that jam. Hannah Moore says, so happy to see Melina, which is lovely. Oliver Whitworth hasn't sent a message, but it's just given us £50. Like, you guys have been incredible all night. Brother Bradley says, hi guys, enjoying the show. Want to say had lots of fun doing the fan QuizzleMania. So close to winning it. Looking forward to the next one. Greg Cherry, I promise I won't be second place again. Do fan QuizzleMania. We do that every month on our Patreon, patreon.com/partsfunknown. Get involved. Como L Flores says, hello all you lovely people in QuizzleMania. Just want to say Melina was my childhood crush and was one of my favorites in the ring. Thank you for being a representation of Mex Americans in WWE.
Oh, thank you for saying that a lot. It really does.
Paul Chartier. Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I'm only rushing through these super chats just because we're on page 11 of 32. So yeah, we've got a few to get through. So again, offer stands. If anyone needs to go, all you have to do is say so. Tempest?
Yeah, I had a few people pointing out in the chat earlier that Jam That Jam came up a few times, and we haven't explained what Jam That Jam is for our guest.
That is very true.
I mean, we have to.
I was like, jam that jam.
I mean, you probably still will after it, but I should explain where it comes from. So we did a round called The Weakest Ink, where basically we talk about people's bad wrestling tattoos. And we showed a photo of Hulk Hogan's tattoo, which says, I am that I am, but it really looks like it says jam that jam.
You know what? I saw I am that I am. And then when you said that, I was like, oh my God, now I can't unsee it. Like, that's all I see now that you said that.
As soon as that happened, I think it was Pete who came up with it. As soon as that happened, Jam That Jam became the official catchphrase of QuizzleMania. So that's nice. Paul Chartier's just given us $25. Thank you so much. Mayor of Paintsville, Dan. Hello, Dan. Says, hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Greetings from Germany. By the way, QuizzleMania returning next Friday. Check out German QuizzleMania. We're franchising it. I wish you nothing but the best. Have a super lovely evening. You too, Dan. Dan's such a lovely person.
I'm bombarding the chat now, defending my honor in Pizza and Ranch.
Let me just check. Yeah, no, yeah, she's in the chat.
I'm here.
Yeah, she's in the chat. There she is. Kaz has just given us £10. Thank you so much. Sean English says, who would Melina like to face at WrestleMania? If you were given that.
WrestleMania. Huh. Damn it, like who's on top right now?
I mean, you said like you wanted to fresh Asuka before.
Let's do that. Don't go anything less than the top. You got to challenge yourself. So whoever has the title, I'm going after that.
You're just collecting gold.
Huh?
You're just collecting gold everywhere you go.
Right.
QuizzleMania is only the first step. Brett says, hey Adam, are you still cool with the Cultaholic guys? Would be great to see Adam or Jack on QuizzleMania one day. Have you ever played the board game King of New York? My favorite game by far. Yeah, I'm still cool, I think, with the Cultaholic guys. I don't speak to them as much as I used to. I speak to Adam occasionally. I haven't spoken to the other guys in a little bit, but that's fine. Have I played board game King of New York? Yes, I have once, but I prefer King of Tokyo. Rob Burwell says, this is such an amazing course, so of course I want to get on board. That is the catchphrase of our board game channel. Also, I still love and will forever love Melina. She'll always be one of my favorites. Everyone in the chat is so nice. Gar Munro says, it's a charity stream when QuizzleMania can show some QuizzleMania can show some legal WWE footage. Question for Melina: how much fun is it filming GAW with Mickey James, SoCal Val, and Lisa?
Oh, it's always fun. It's super fun. I mean, it's just like us friends, like just talking to each other, like any other day. So that's why it's so super easy. I just I feel bad for whoever has to edit it, because it actually goes probably about 45 minutes over what it's supposed to be because we just keep talking.
We don't know anything about that.
I'm like, sorry.
Awesome. Vlad Alex says hello from Romania, donating for a great cause as always. Been watching QuizzleMania and Dynamite live. I'll be sleeping for about 2 hours before I go to work, but it doesn't matter because I love this. We love you, Vlad. Irish Insight says, was listening to an old What Culture podcast because I'm a hipster. Adam and Kenny McIntosh were talking about matches to get people into wrestling. Very good question. Kenny says, Rock Hogan. What would you guys suggest if you had to come up with a match to get someone into wrestling?
That was the first one that came to my mind just now, actually. Rock and Hogan is up there.
I would say, like, I remember talking to Kenny about this, and he also came up with another great suggestion. This is Kenny's suggestion, not mine. But Vince versus Shane at WrestleMania 17.
Such a good shout.
Because it's not wrestling for sure, but it's all about like this silly soap opera style of wrestling. Like it's all about the kind of the fan reactions, like when Linda rises from her chair. Like even if you don't get like, I don't know what a wrist lock is, you still understand that, he's the villain, she's been treated terribly, and then the big comeuppance at the end. It's a whole story in one match. Anyone else have a suggestion?
We got this question in our mailbag on our shows, Luke and I, and I think it depends on the person. Like you mentioned, like showing like a more entertainment type of match, and then there's people that I think would appreciate more of the technical style. So I think it depends on what the person is. But in general, I would just suggest, like, if they're technical, I would suggest like any like of your favorite NXT TakeOver match. If they're more like into like the drama and all of that type of stuff, I would show them like a Royal Rumble or something like that, so they can get like excited about it.
That's a nice shout. At TLC 2, if they really like kind of that style of wrestling, the hardcore stuff, for sure. And of course, the hardcore triple threat from WrestleMania X7, which is of course the greatest match in history, isn't it, Luke?
It's about time someone mentioned it. I just want to point it. It's the greatest WrestleMania match in history.
I'd get them to go find the clip of Tempest's one and only wrestling match, which I believe is somewhere on an Instagram page.
Don't go looking for my... No.
It does exist.
We'll find it, Tempest. We'll find it. Steve says, if WWE gave the opportunity... Oh, it says, I assume this is a question for Melina. If WWE gave you the opportunity to be 24/7 champion, would you take it? I mean, you're a gold collector now.
It's a title. Let's do it.
Because you was it 2 title changes you refereed for the 24/7 championship? I think you
was
did.
it? Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you did some segments for it. I think.
See, what I thought I was gonna do was, be the ref, and then all of a sudden drop somebody, and then count myself as the champion. That's what I wanted to do, but
Melina's absolutely livid, putting herself over. Anna Marie says, the Dutch version of Childline has helped me through quite a few nights, so of course I've got to donate. Let's help the kids. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for donating. Alan Monzon says, Melina, who are your favorite wrestlers to watch? Also, if you could have a match with any current wrestler, who would it be? I think we've pretty much covered that. Ask you what you want to wrestle, but are there any wrestlers that you really enjoy watching? I guess either male or female.
Oh my goodness. I just love watching all of wrestling now, but I shit you not. I've been going back and watching old school stuff. Like I'm going back to the 80s and 90s and watching all of that stuff. And like even it's like it not only characters, but then promos and stuff like that. I kind of miss the way people used to write stuff and the psychology of back then, because I don't know, they could be, you got your hokey characters, but then at the same time you got your characters, but when they talk, you listen and you feel that energy and you feel that like that hatred, you know what I mean, of the heel. And so like I miss the feeling of watching stuff back then, because one, of course, I get nostalgic and feel like a kid again, but because it's such a different pattern and, recipe in a sense of how they make a match now. We're so used to what we see now. And it's every decade you could predict how people are going to wrestle. You really can. It's very predictable because somehow they just stick to a pattern. So when you watch a different era, like you go back to the 80s, it's unpredictable. Everything that I thought would happen will not happen because I'm not used to it. So stuff like that, I love to watch. I'm sorry.
No, that's
That's an
great.
awesome
That's such a
answer.
good answer.
Because it gives you a feeling. That's what I miss. I miss getting a feeling of like excitement or on the edge, like, oh my God, I didn't expect that to happen. And you can kind of feel that nowadays, but it's this look in somebody's eyes where you see something crazy, you know what I mean? Or you see like, oh, if that was real, like that, was that real? That could have been real. Like it's something about the heart right here that I miss seeing in people. So I'm so out of the loop. And granted, I haven't watched a lot recently, but that's why I like to go and watch old school stuff, because they made you feel what they felt, you feel.
Awesome. That's such a good answer. A great Otaku Bomb says, oh my goodness, Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews remind me of the good old days of WCPW. Jam that jam, guys. Zane Roy says, this is the first stream I've donated to and have watched every stream live so far. By the way, Kelly's theme song, roll clip. Absolutely. 2 seconds. Did not mean to roll it twice. I'm so sorry.
Jesus.
Says
welcome, everyone.
Kelly's theme song says Kelly and not Holla Holla since it's her name. No, it's Holla Holla, isn't it?
The song's
It's
called
Holla
Holla holla. I know this. I had to sing it. We just saw that.
Yeah, it's not Kelly.
It's not. She's not a Pokemon.
It should have been, maybe.
All the rest has come out going, John Cena.
Kelly. Jan Renner says, what better way to finish a Wednesday than watching the best quiz show on the internet and donating to a worthy cause? Greetings from Germany. Thank you so much. Jan donated £50. Thank you so much. Aaron Barlow says, love QuizzleMania. Starting tomorrow, I will take a 40-day break from all things to do with wrestling. I am very curious how much wrestling will change. Will NXT take over the entire WWE? I imagine not, but an interesting thing to give up for Lent. Peter O'Brien has just given us €20. Thank you. Who's this?
Oh, this is Bandit.
Hi, Bandit.
Aw, that's a good name as well.
He's scared.
Oh, Bandit, I'm
He
so sorry.
steals people's hearts with his little adorableness. I have 4 dogs.
That's oh my God.
Two more to come.
Let's complete the set. I was going to say, Dwayne the Gronk Johnson says, as I'm starting teaching trading soon and working at children's holiday camp, this is very important for me. I'm on furlough now, so I'll donate for a great cause. Thanks for the great content. Thank you, Dwayne. James says, so important. Even today, the nasty stuff does sometimes happen and kids need a place to turn. Thanks to Luke and Denise. Their podcast marks the start of my weekend. The more off the rails, the better.
Oh, that happens a lot.
That's like us 24/7.
Yeah, I've watched. Look at those ears. Look at those little ears. That's insane. The bandits. I should point out.
Whose little ears? Mine or Luke's?
Well, I can't see your ears, Denise. No, they're very much bandits' ears. Benjamin J. Milne says, hello. Oh my God, I want to pet so bad. Benjamin J. Milne says, volunteering as a writer for comic reviews, which I chose to do because of you all. Oh, that's great. First review was the Hobbit graphic novel, which I highly recommend. Next is Cornette's Behind the Curtain comic. You know Jim Cornette had a comic. Oh, Wrestle Scope says, Melina, who is your favorite woman to work with wrestle when you were in NWA? And also, hi, Denise.
Hi.
Oh my goodness, it's so sad because I haven't wrestled or very much in the NWA. It was only oh my goodness, why am I forgetting?
Tempest fact
she's
check.
now in I think she's in Impact now, maybe, I think. And when she was working with me, she had the braids.
Let's see. So your opponents in NWA were Thunder Rosa, Tasha Steeles, Ashley Fox.
Tasha, yeah.
Oh, Ashley's sweet too, but I love Ashley so much. She's such a sweet person. But I do love working with Tasha because I don't know, it's just that when a person actually says, I could do this for you, I'm like, whoa, what? You mean you'll actually sell for me? Because everybody's all about getting their stuff in, you know, that but when a person says, no, I could sell this for you, I'm like, whoa, oh, you're so sweet. And then that was like the icebreaker. And then from there, we started creating other stuff to do in a short amount of time. And I was like, I would love to work with you again. Like, she's just a sweetheart and very athletic. Like, she's got skills.
Awesome. I was just scrolling through the things I uploaded for QuizzleMania, like all the assets and stuff, like all the pictures, and I realized I'd uploaded a video clip of one of my favorite memories of you, Melina, and which I actually did. I was going to play before I introduced you. It's generally one of the funniest moments I can remember from the Ruthless Aggression era. It's this bit from Survivor Series 2006 where Sean just slides under the ring, and then you just got. I can't believe I forgot to play that. Without sound, of course, so the video doesn't get taken down. But no, I love that match. That Survivor Series match. That's lots of fun. All right,
he's so amazing. Like he could sell a moment like that, and then all of a sudden get back in the ring and then make it serious again. You know what I mean? Like that's talent right there. That's talent. I'm a fan of the showstopper.
Us too. Blind Guy says, hope everyone's well. Growing up, I was a huge John Cena fan, which seems ironic as he was pretty much mocking me on a weekly basis was one of his catchphrases. Because you can't see him. Hashtag JTJ, hashtag holla holla. Every time people... Holla. There we go. Luca Blackwood says, second donation so I can be in the prize draw to feed my crippling title belt addiction. Melina, was there any true... Hello, band.
He picks his head up every so often.
Melina, were there any truth to the rumors of your return last year? Do you know what started those rumors?
I think eventually whoever's backstage, because everybody says like, oh, we know who it might have been, who leaks all this information. I just can't believe it. We were in talks, but I was never signed. I was never like, there was nothing going on. It was just talking. And then all of a sudden everyone's saying I'm signed and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But it also happened the year before too, where I was signed and I'm like, every year, apparently I get signed, but this is the thing. Like there's so many times where I either something happened and I'm under contract or I've been seen somewhere. And it's funny how like there's places that supposedly I've been seen that I'm backstage somewhere and I'm just here at home. And my brother's like, hey, I just read on the internet that you're at, I don't know, last year's Rumble or something. And I was like, no, I'm right here at home.
That's so weird.
Like, stuff like that happens a lot. So it's just clickbait for some weird, well, not for some weird reason, because of my heel character, the rumors and all this crazy that I had to go through 15 years ago. I'm very controversial. So mentioning my name, it'll get clicks. It'll still get clicks to this day. So I think that's why people do it. And which is great because whether it's, bad rumors or, whatever, I still get attention. And to me, it's a beautiful thing. Like whether you love me or hate me, thank you for being interested in the character and still making it relevant to this day. Because of whatever it is, whether love me, hate me again, it's still, my name still means something because it's in your hearts, no matter how you feel about me.
That's a really great attitude to have.
As the editor of Restaurant.com, can we quickly write that you signed for WWE in that case? Just now.
I was like, where's my paycheck then?
Melina confirms that she's definitely signed.
Ben says, this charity stuff is great and all, but when is Denise putting her hair on the line?
No, never.
Hey, we've all done it, Denise.
It'll grow back. It grows back, Denise.
Yeah, no. Good day.
Look at Luke's growing back.
I'm gonna officially now. I'm gonna have to block Adam from DM so that I never get an invite because now I do not want to put my hair on the line. That's not gonna happen.
Denise,
terrible.
We started this stream as such friends. Oh dear. Titote says, glad to help out with this cause. Hey, Adam, would you do a fantasy booking of how you would fix Survivor Series moving forward? Estoy en mi peak and jam that jam. Apologies for any Spanish I butcher. Aidan Williams says, gonna give to a great cause. I was bullied at school quite a bit, but I was able to gut through it, and I know that not everyone can, so every penny counts. Remember, it's not weak to ask for help. Absolutely, it's not. Duncan says, have my last 10 quid. Don't worry, I've got tap water, enough canned goods to outlast the apocalypse. Good luck, Duncan. Damien Red says, hey, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Much love from New York. Question from Melina. Which female wrestlers, WWE or non-WWE, are you rooting for the most right now? Who would you like to see make it?
Oh, my goodness. I feel like, so you're saying in the WWE who's already...
Or outside WWE? Anyone you would really like to who thinks you should be on top?
That's the hard part where I'm just like, everybody's getting a lot of good time. Like I've seen some NXT stuff where I'm like, oh my goodness, they're doing a lot. And I mean, granted, there's a lot of contracts that I'm like, there's just so many people. Where is everybody? Like some of the people I'm like, where are all these people that have contracts, but you don't see them on screen? But you can't. I don't really know who's out there. I mean, I'm really happy that Bianca is getting her moment. She's one that I've seen for it before, and I always wondered how she did her long hair, how she used to whip people. I was like, I used to do that in the indies. I used to do that with my hair, and it would hit somebody, but then it'd smack me in the face, and it hurt. It hurt so much that I was like, I'm not gonna do this. This isn't worth it. So when I see her do it, or when I used to see her do it, I was like, that girl, she's got it down. Like she's got it down. And she has an amazing look, and she is so athletic. Like, oh my goodness. Like, they kept her away for a long time. I felt like, I'm surprised she wasn't up sooner. But everything, like, this was meant to be this moment in time. She was meant for this moment. And I'm glad she's having it now.
Yeah,
So-
a lot of the things that you hear in the reports and stuff, it was just a universally beloved reaction backstage. Like everyone loves Bianca back there, so everyone's super happy for her, which is really, really great. Bacon Rasher says, hi all. First of all, any luck on getting 180 Datsun? 180 Datsun?
Darts. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I have, yes.
Denise, I have to say pork scratchings are amazing with beer, and pickled onion Monster Munch are also great. I'm on the Beer 52 and have chai milk stout called Tempest. Do you not like pork scratchings, Denise?
No, or the Monster Munch. They were voted in my bottom 3.
They're so nice.
Can't believe you don't like pickled onion flavored crisps. What's wrong with you? Jobber JJ496. Oh, don't Monster. I do not like Monster
They give
Munch
you
either.
brilliant breath.
They do not.
I'm single. That don't matter.
Jobber JJ496 says, Datsun, you're a national treasure. 5 sausages. If that's not a Blue Chew ad, then I don't know what is. Hashtag bread that bread. Hashtag beer and weed for my tag partner, Bacon Rasher. Lively in the chat today. Arnie K says, because this is amazing, and go Denise, you can do this. $50.
So many people had faith in me, man. I let the people down.
No, you didn't.
Third.
That's
You
true.
thought you were gonna get last, and you didn't.
That's true. Thank you, Andy.
Brett J. Rasmussen says, Melina, when you were manager for Miz and Morrison, Eminem, that was one of my favorite factions in WWE. What was your favorite moments with Miz and John, whether in the ring or backstage?
Must not have liked it that much.
I was gonna say we might need a fact check on that one. I wanted to read that out because I thought that was pretty funny. Wrestling Talk Side Guy says, did Ollie skip this QuizzleMania because he was afraid of peen comments? I just want to apologize on behalf of the community. That's another stupid in-joke from QuizzleMania. Razor34 says, all that sugar at Andy's desk and yet no jam to jam. That's a shame.
It's not there.
Daniel Colin has just given us $25. Joan Lopez says, so Melina, want to get married or something? In brackets, shy voice, please.
Or something. What is this or something?
I don't want to speak for the chat.
Shoot your shot. Like,
I love the fact that Joan donated $5 to shoot that shot.
Love you. I always think it's brave when people ask, even though please, a lot of people don't ask me. I give you credit for being brave.
Neil Aitchison says, subjecting the wife to QuizzleMania on the big telly. It's not very quizzy, she says. Hashtag Janet Jam. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's not the point of QuizzleMania. It never has been, probably. Michael J says, can we just let the hammer win? My friend Hannah loves her. Denise for the win.
The hammer. You know what? When I do win, it's going to be the greatest storyline of all time. The greatest storyline of QuizzleMania.
I'm going to write a QuizzleMania that you just for you, Denise. We're going to have this happen.
When you write the QuizzleMania book, please have a chapter of me.
Shad says, happy to support a great cause. Thank you to the NSPCC, Wrestle Talk, and the WWE for coming together for such a great cause. Okay, I'm going to paraphrase this chat. It's just Brian Brannigan would like to show Melina. He would like to show his support for your entrance. He really liked it. He didn't use those words, but he really liked your entrance, and that's all I'm going to say. Just a little bit of editing on the fly there. I am not an owl, says happy to see Ryan Reynolds defending the QuizzleMania championship once again. Go Deadpool. Is that Andy looking like Ryan Reynolds? Apparently,
I'll take that.
Jackson says, "Hola Denise, hola Melina, hola Al Resto."
Hola.
What is the?
Oh, that's what he's saying.
He's saying holler.
I thought he was saying holla.
Yeah, me too.
Hola. Hola.
Try again, Adam. With
Come on.
flair.
Oh.
Hello, Denise. Hello, Melina.
Oh, that's not it.
Because Allah.
Hello. What is the latest on the Tempest tattoo? Just wondering, big time.
So we're almost done the design of the tattoo. I can show off a bit of a sketch here. So far, I've kind of we had a bunch of different ideas because there's so many different things to come together for this tattoo. Like it's a charity tattoo. It's, Jam That Jam's got to be on there. Of course, what we were doing has to be, it didn't have to be related to Brody Lee, but I wanted to kind of tie it back in a little bit, because of everything. So what we ended up deciding on was a jar of jam that says Jam That Jam on it at the center of the TNT title. So I think it's come out fairly well so far.
Oh, wow. That is looking good.
That's what we're working with right now.
That's awesome.
So there are little details that we're just going to get, cleaned up design-wise. But right now, that's what the working design is. Jam That Jam at the center. We wanted to also kind of put the banner at the bottom. I wanted that to say thank you, because that could then be for all the people that donated to the charity and also to Brody Lee. But we're working on it. We don't want it to look too cluttered. Obviously, it's a lot to put on a fairly small amount of space, but we'll get there. Progress is definitely being made.
Oh, that's wonderful. Datson's diabetes doctor says, thank you for all the free funny, boys and girls. DJ, but not a DJ, says, Melina, you've always been one of my favorites, not just because you were integral in my sexual development. Love you all, but I don't get many characters, so I have to use them widely. F Vince. Jeez.
That's a really interesting way.
It's usually me who gets that message.
Jeez, man. Jeez.
Very outspoken viewers you got.
We do. We do. Sorry. Brett J. Rasmussen says, what a good cause this is for. I love QuizzleMania. By the way, for the Chamber stream, Luke and the others should dress up as the wrestler that is representing them, just like Pete Hardy. That should absolutely happen.
So if you didn't see our Elimination Chamber predictions, we didn't bully him into doing it, but Pete is dressing up as Jeff Hardy for the show, and he's doing the face paint and everything.
Amazing.
But yeah, the rest of it, I'm Randy Orton. I'm not going to sit around in my pants and
do it, coward.
Wear terrible tattoos. So I don't think I will be doing that.
Danny Merritt says, great fundraiser. Also looks more like if Sean O'Hare's hair and Sean Stasiak's weird head were merged and skinned into a mask for Vince's weird pleasure. The man mask. Jam That Jam, love the cause. Your new dad gaming says you have Melina on, but not Jack the Jobber. He must be sobbing, the poor man. But seriously, I love WCPW and I love QuizzleMania. Thank you for breaking up my bi-weekly Wednesdays. Memories. Jack.
Jack.
Jack. Jack Mears has just given us $20. Thank you so much. Jade says, first time I've managed to catch QuizzleMania live. It's a welcome distraction from my coursework that's currently kicking my butt. Go Melina, Jam That Jam. James says, so important. Even today, the nasty stuff does sometimes happen, and kids need a place to turn. Thanks to Luke and Denise, their podcast. Oh, I think I've read this one. Their podcast marks the start of my weekend. The more off the rails, the better. Yeah, I've read that. Read that one too. Liam Botham says, thank you as ever for the best time with the QuizzleMania gang. Can I get a well, I'm going to read it as it's written. Can I get a shootout from Melina and Jam That Jam? Props to Adam for always pronouncing my surname right.
What was his name?
Liam Rowbotham.
Liam Rowbotham?
Rowbotham, I think, yeah.
Rowbotham. Shout out to Liam Rowbotham.
Very good. Better than my pronunciation of Ola. There you go. I did it right that time. Ola. Ola?
Now you're just saying
Ola.
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 Ola?
Ola.
Ola.
Oh.
Oh. Ola.
Luke's got a good one. Look,
Thanks,
we
mate.
did good with your training.
Thanks, bud.
Oh, Ola. Some Irish.
So much closer.
Some Irish guy says few quid to help a cause. A Datsun for Holla Holla Fame 2021. It's pronounced Ola, is what I've learned today, Andy. Rangers Mayhem says happy to donate for a good cause. Surprised Denise didn't hit Andy with a Blue Chew code. Fightful joke for having 5 sausages in him. Hashtag jam that jam. Matthew Log says loving QuizzleMania once again. That signed Bret Hart mask looks like the first draft of Cody Rhodes' tattoo. Stevie T says you get double points for guessing the price exactly right. Also, Melina's mic is a bit quiet. Love you all. Oh, fair enough.
I think I fixed that at some point during the quiz. I figured out how to go in and adjust levels, and I'm pretty sure I boosted that up.
I think it's still fine.
I stopped seeing complaints after I did that, so I think we're all right.
We're all good. We're all good. Steve, no, you're fine. Hello, Bandit. My God, Bandit's face. I would die for Bandit. Andy Lindbergh says, if I win the gift card, please give it to someone else. I want to apologize to Melina on behalf of millions of young men whom she helped with their puberty. She's awesome. Randy Andy says, is this worth some points? Andy Datsun has donated, and a good amount. Thank you very much. Andy. Good donation, mate. Vlad Alex says, if Melina is cool responding to this, what happened to her run in Lucha Underground? I know she appeared on the first Ultima Lucha and then nothing. Up to you, Melina, if you want to answer that.
All I was told was they were telling me that I was going to be back on Lucha. And I was like, yeah, totally. Like I quit school and everything because I was going back to school for psychology. I was ready to go. And then they sent me an email saying, oh, yeah, we're not going to sign you. And I was like, what? Like, I just quit school. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Like, I'm going to have to pay student loans. And they said that it's because John was already, the world's already seen Melina and John together. And we don't want to see him, like, managed by a woman. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay.
I think it worked out for the best, though.
No, it really did. Like, I think it was great to have that little moment. And because it was good to see, because I didn't want to come back to wrestling. Like, I was already gone. I didn't have that itch to be back into wrestling. And I think after being there, it made me think, you know what? I traveled all around the world, never got to see the world. I'm going to do it now while I can. Like, you know what? I had to have got to stop school for right now to do something. And that's what I want. Like, that's really what I felt in my heart I should be doing. And thank goodness I did. Now that COVID and stuff, I was like, oh my God, I'm glad I went everywhere right now, because I don't want to have that. I wish I could have, like, I wish I did this. I wish I tried that. I wish I got to, like, meet people here. And because of everything, I got to travel everywhere. I got to meet amazing people, go to every country and stay there for at least, like, if it's not a week, a month, and, like, see everything, like, that you guys, like, say your cities and your countries, and eat your food, talk to your people, see, like, go to your, like, parks everywhere. Just such a beautiful experience. That everything, I really do feel that even if something bad happens, something beautiful is in store. Like, there's everything happens for a reason.
I think that's very nice to say, even if you are stretching it a little bit with praising British cuisine.
No, I'm telling you, I used to think, like, every time we went to WWE catering over in when we go over to the UK, we used to think that there's no salt, there's no flavor, it's just bleh. That's what we thought every time because of catering. And the only thing you guys had good was desserts. And I went back there, and you have good food. You have good, like, hamburgers there. You have this place. What is it? Oh, I'm trying to remember. I went to it, like going to their
Nando's.
Shut
What?
up, Nathan.
there's this place in London, like all your outdoor markets, and there's so many candies, there's so many like foods, like all the stuff there. It's so good. You guys undersell your food. Really,
Not really ours.
Well, we invented the chicken tikka masala. Like, I think we've got something to hang our hat on.
Yeah, and fish and chips. Yeah,
Making
sure.
kidney pie.
Yeah.
People running month to month.
Kid,
But
we've-
it's not everywhere. I've been to places where it's not all fish and chips.
I like Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire puddings are rad.
I
Total
like
hole.
I like Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding.
Oh.
Yorkshire pudding.
I don't think I've had Yorkshire pudding. I don't think I have.
It's
Well, what
it's-
is it? You guys,
it's just like some
something bad.
no,
No.
it's like fried batter. It's very like you have it with like a Sunday roast, like roast beef and
Fried.
gravy.
Good. It's delicious.
Joan Lopez says, Melina, please talk to me in Spanish with that emoji, please.
Wait, with that emoji. Oh wait.
Oh, it's just like the two fingers together. It's like I don't know what it means. Joan Lopez says, Melina, please talk to me in Spanish. You don't have to.
It's him like shyly asking.
Yes, that's I
Like,
think what it is.
please, can you?
Perfect, thank you.
Muchos besitos.
John Malden says, a worthy charity, fellas. I admire the work you guys do. Question for Melina. Okay, that's an interesting. Stories we hear of Wrestler's Court. Is Wrestler's Court as bad as the stories seem to tell?
There's so many, depending on like if it's like my wrestler's court, but every wrestler's court that I've seen, not only my own but other people throughout this, my time in the WWE, I feel like, what can you do? You're there for a job and you want to be a part of it so badly that you will endure whatever you need to endure, and I'm a sensitive soul, so even though people have told me like you need to get tough skin, to be a nice person and to be kind, that is a tough thing. I have strength. I have strength to be able to make it as far as I did with the kind of kindness and love that I have in my heart that my parents instilled in me. Like that shows my strength. But that doesn't mean that my heart is not going to bleed when I see other people suffering or hurting or, emotionally going through pain. Like that's always going to hurt my heart. So, sometimes you go into environments that's just, you don't understand what's going on, why these things are going on. But sometimes it makes you tougher. Like I know that for me, all my experiences made me a stronger person, even though I wish I never went through it. But, it is what it is. And you just keep on showing the world what you have by being successful.
Yeah, I'm glad that from all accounts that doesn't seem to be the backstage culture these days because Brian Panthera says Melina about to win another title. Love you, says Brian. Paul the half Swiss says great to see the rather brilliant Melina looking so wonderful, healthy. Awesome to see a true legend of wrestling on the greatest wrestling quiz. Jam that jam. Very, very nice. Sean Burby says, excited to give to a great cause. So excited to see Melina and Denise Salcedo. Hope everyone has a great show. Jam that jam. And he's hoping that John Silver and Maki Ito find true love. Asbjorn and Folzen says, happy to donate to such a tangulous cause, Adam. That's a reference to my book. I read that chapter to my wife and she laughed so hard she cried. That's
Look
really
what you
nice.
guys caused. Look what you caused.
No.
I just
You
got
still look
sent
beautiful,
this.
but no, she is not giving up her hair.
Yeah.
No.
Beautiful.
No.
Denise, if there's proof positive that it's a look, it's a look, you can sell it.
I just responded back, no.
I had a hard time convincing her the next chapter might not be as funny. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you so much for buying the book, Ashbjorn. That's really cool. And if anyone does want to buy my book, it's in the pinned tweet of my Twitter account. Daltanian says, it's QuizzleMania time. Good luck to everyone not named Mr. Davis, which appears to be everyone this time. So that worked out. Denise for QuizzleMania champ. Anonymous says, donating to a cause to say that I once met Melina and John Morrison in a spa shop in Scotland. Melina was incredibly kind and I even got a small hug from her, something I cherish to this day. That's nice.
Oh, that makes me happy. Because back then I couldn't hug anybody. I couldn't be nice to anybody because they're like, you're a heel. You're not supposed to be nice to people. I'm like, okay, all right.
I'm
But it's
sorry.
rude.
Trevor DeSano says, my little brother has always been a huge fan of Melina. His birthday's in March, so can I get an early happy birthday, Johnny Goobert from Melina?
Happy birthday, Johnny Goobert!
Matt Eaton says, much love to all of you. Thank you for all you do. Question for all. What is your favorite cruiserweight match of all time? For him, it's Benoit versus Sasuke, Super J Cup 94. Or is it Suzuki? Maybe it's Suzuki. P.S. Get Weirdo Hero Randy Myers on QuizzleMania. Does anyone have a favorite cruiserweight match they want to shout out? I think Eddie versus Ray is a classic.
Yep.
I was going to say
answer.
technically because it is their version of the cruiserweights, but AJ Daniels and Joe at in TNA.
Oh yeah, the triple threat.
Yes, that cruiserweight Samoa Joe.
Well, dude, he was basically like they were in the. It was their version of the cruiserweights, so I'm taking it.
It was technically
it wasn't about weight limits; it was about no limits. TNA live.
A more recent one though, a few years ago. I'll also say Kota Ibushi and Cedric Alexander from the Cruiserweight Classic, because that match was just
I rewatched that recently. Actually, it's really really good. Rich says, Rich here supporting PFK. Melina, welcome to the chaos. Luke, she must hear the pigeon story in its entirety. I absolutely love what you guys do. Keep it up. Considering that we have overrun so massively, I will request that maybe we don't do the pigeon story, or maybe like a 10-15 second abridged version. Luke,
we had to move from our old office because there was too much pigeon shit in the vents that it made the roof collapse.
There you go.
What?
That's a good.
That's not what I was expecting.
Way. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, it was. Oh, it really was. Yeah, the roof fell in.
That's real?
Oh yeah, no, it's real. Yeah. And then when it was being fumigated to get out because they thought it would be dangerous for us, a pigeon fell onto a fire heater and it set on fire, and the place nearly burned to the ground.
Bro. That's just sad.
That's bad juju in that place.
Yeah. So the nice office you came to see, that was where we moved to after the old place was burned down.
Terrell Sutton says, Melina at QuizzleMania 28, once in a lifetime. Hope she wins so we get to see her twice in a lifetime people actually want to see. Richard W says, love it when you guys do charity streams. Great cause to donate to. If SRS sells that costume for the buy now price or more, do you reckon he should shave his head and donate the money? I mean, I definitely think Sean should shave his head, but he stubbornly refused to. People at Fightful don't really seem to be keen on putting their hair on the line.
Hey, I got reasons, or I don't know what Sean's reason is.
Sean always
I
shaves his
just
head
grew
for
my
charity.
hair back. I couldn't do it. It takes
Anthony-
forever.
Yeah, seriously, it does.
Oh, this only took, what, 6 months?
Well,
Compared to us?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all the same.
As an update, no one has bid on Sean's gear yet.
How many people
What
have
a
viewed it in the last
loser.
hour?
It's been viewed 11 times in the past hour. There are 7 people watching it.
Stop watching it. Anthony C
Poor
says,
Sean.
Denise for sure made me laugh when she realized she was on the board. Jonathan McShane has just given us $20. Thank you. Dollars Home says, how do you had a Rush Limbaugh joke, but I think he has enough heat already. Hashtag burn in hell. But anyway, if WWE had a tag team tournament and opened the door to the other company, who would you book in it? So if WWE had a tag team tournament and opened the door to AEW, I guess let's just say, do we have like everyone? It's an entire company of amazing tag teams.
Just have an AEW tag team tournament. WWE doesn't have any tag teams.
No, baby, come on.
Just send the Usos the other way and you'll be fine.
And New Day.
Absolutely. Steve says, a question for everyone. Do you guys miss Lucha Underground? Do you think it'll ever come back? Are there any wrestlers you still think of with their Lucha Underground name? Like, yeah, I enjoyed Lucha Underground or not. Like, I don't enjoy hearing about kind of the nature of the contracts and stuff, and like that's a shame. Like, you don't like to hear that side of things, but like it was very silly, and I really enjoyed like some of the stuff I saw. Like, you know, I saw the Ultima Lucha shows and they were really fun. So Naldo says, great job guys, supporting a great cause, keeping up the great work. P.S. Adam, thanks for no rolls barred. Thanks to your list, I bought my family 5 different board games and we played during Christmas time. Board games are the best, right, Denise?
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay. Nate J says, been enjoying these QuizzleMania bouts with my wife, who introduced me to wrestling, and the lovely folks like yourselves online who make it so much fun to follow. Thank you to JJ for 5 fantastic years. Congratulations, guys. Alexander Witherden says, first time donating on QuizzleMania. A question for Adam. Which list, other than 10 wrestlers who seduced your dad, are you most proud of?
It's a genuine list, Melina. Don't pull that face. It's a genuine list.
I really like that list. It's a genuine heartfelt list about how the code for living. It just also happens to be called 10 wrestlers who seduced your dad. They're all male wrestlers, I should point out. No, that's the one I'm most proud of. Let's get it to 100k. Let's get it to 100k. That's
Prove Ollie wrong.
Yeah, prove Ollie wrong. Chris says, thanks for all the entertainment for a good cause. Question for my No Rolls Barred crew. My family love Castle Panic, and I want to buy more board games for them. Any suggestions? If you like fending off waves and waves of things, Pandemic. Really, really good co-op, which sets you up against loads and loads of people. Pandemic is brilliant. Mark and
Scrabble.
Denise.
Monopoly? You
I
made me say
didn't
Monopoly
suggest
instead of Monopoly.
I said Scrabble.
Denise, you're better than this.
What's wrong with Scrabble?
You know you're hurting my feelings. You know what you're doing.
What's wrong with Scrabble?
I mean, I tell you what, I'm about to do a video on it. I've just bought myself a copy of Scrabble, so we're going to find out whether it's actually good or not.
Guys,
It's the best game ever.
Guys, everyone shut the fuck up. We've got the 3rd out of 4 doggos. Who's this? Who's this one? Hello.
This one's blue.
Brew?
Look at those eyes.
Oh, blue. That makes a lot more sense. But hello, Blue. Brew. I don't know. Blue.
I like blue.
It's a baby blue.
Oh, how cute.
Blue, you're a tiny wolf. You're a tiny wolf, Blue, and you don't even know it. That's amazing. Oh, I'm such a huge fan. Mark in Jersey says, hey, wow, Mark in Jersey, which is, by the way, where I'm from, represent, not New Jersey, the Channel Island. I know because he's put the flag. Hey, ladies and gents, thank you for the wonderful times of the past year. I need to thank you for being here today. Every week is hard, but every fortnight is QuizzleMania. Thanks, Melina. # jam that jam. And he's given us $100.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
Jersey makes them good. Gorekeeper says, hi guys, finally get to watch live. My girlfriend, oh no, my girlfriend's mum, Darla, got hit by a car, so we are staying at the hospital going on 2 weeks now. So far, your thoughts and prayers for her would be much appreciated. Well, obviously, yeah, thoughts and prayers, and pull through this. We're absolutely rooting for you. Blue certainly is. Blue sends all the positive vibes in the world. Hello. Cornell Costello says, one Vince McMahon moment that doesn't get spoken about much is the camera work from WrestleMania 19 of a crimson masked Vince slowly rising up from the apron with a lead pipe in hand. Love it. Laugh Track says, to answer Melina's question on the Cameron thing, it's because of Steve Austin's reaction. That's all. It's just a meme thing, he says. Rob Mantle has given us £20. Abigail Mack says, hey Andy, have you seen my latest post? Bring it home for me.
Who's making all of these accounts?
I don't know. Erin says, hi guys, it's been a rough week for me as me and my girlfriend of 4 years broke up, but thank you guys for the constant entertainment. I really needed that jam. I'm sorry to hear that. And Joe Nero West 7 says, honestly, one of my favorite wrestlers during her time. Question for Melina, even though you're obviously great in Whoa!
Sorry. No.
Oh my god!
Another one!
Oh my god! There's a fourth dog! There's a fourth dog! Who is this? Oh no!
Oh
no! Mute.
Barking. I was like, oh.
Who's this?
Somebody. Oh, this is Reina.
Hi! I'm just so happy. We've got
all the baby girls. Show me your face. Look here. Look there.
Aww.
She's the youngest of them all.
Oh, we got the full 4, the 4 horse dogs.
The 4 horse dogs.
Amazing. Joe Nero West 7 says, honestly, one of
Adam.
I gotta go.
Oh,
That's
absolutely that's good timing because I'm covering NXT, so I've got to go as well.
Bye, guys.
Absolutely.
See you
on Friday night.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm also going.
Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Randy.
He's going to go eat some candy.
I am going to go. Randy's going to eat some candy. He sure is.
Another 5 sausages.
Amazing. And I've just had a message from our mod mother, Jenna, saying I'm tagging out Andy when he's ready. Do you mean you want to tag in, Jenna? Is that it? Awesome.
Oh, Jenna.
Hello. So this is Jenna. Jenna has been modding our stream today.
Hot tag.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, I figured with the thing at the end, it would be better to just be on screen than wait for delayed messages in the dock.
Absolutely. You're very, very welcome, Jenna. So it says a question for Melina. Even though you're obviously great inside the ring, if you were able to return to WWE as a manager today, who would there anyone you'd like to manage?
Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. So sorry.
No, it's
Don't
fine.
apologize.
I don't know, because I don't know what tag teams are out there, but to me, anybody, because that's the beauty of being a manager. You could take anybody and make them a champion.
For sure.
I mean, I really do believe it. It's just like, you just got to have a person who's willing to listen to a manager, like, in a sense, especially me, because now that back in the day, I was, newer at being a manager role. And now after all these years, I'm like, oh, I got it down. And there's an art to it. And that's the sad thing. Everyone thinks that you just go out there and you just stand there. And it's like, no, you don't. There's a way to go about it where you don't take away from the match. You look after your people. You make sure you help tell the story. You make sure you take care of your people if somebody's hurt. You make sure you have to pay attention to whoever's in the tag matches or in the match, as well as the referee, and talk to them if necessary. And then camera work if there's a camera. So it's a beautiful art form. It really is. I love watching like Jimmy Hart and Bobby Heenan back in the in the day. I'm like, look at this. And of course, Sensational Sherry, she could do it all.
Oh yeah, a Melina Sherry match would be amazing. James Stevenson has just given us 30 quid. Pistol Pete has given us $5. Rhea Noctis says Denise woke up and chose violence. Great show for a great cause, and Melina has been fantastic. Are there any wrestlers that she thinks were very underrated from her era and from today's talent?
The whole Diva era. I mean, because the thing is like, look at Gail. Like Gail at that time, like we had Gail with us. We had like just thrown together matches, but our matches that we had together were amazing. Like I loved it. So if this is only like what we put together quickly, can you imagine if we had a storyline? Could you imagine if there was like, if we had time at a pay-per-view, like the match between me and Gail would, I wish I could have gone to TNA with them to see what I could have done with these girls, So, but it's like they had the potential. Jillian, super underrated. I actually accidentally came across like a website that said like the 5 worst champions in the WWE women's history, and she was one of them. I was like, no, you have no idea. I took the title away. That's on me because of the storyline. But she's just such a great wrestler, and she never got the opportunity to showcase that. So that breaks my heart, because she's incredibly talented, incredibly strong, and incredibly smart when it comes to psychology as well. Like she made every girl look good, you know what I mean? And she only did the singing gimmick. And when I saw the Rumble, which she was in, I'm telling you, I felt like the energy picked up, because I didn't understand what Billy was doing out there. I was like, is she like handing out a resume? Like, I don't understand what's going on. And then when Jillian came out, I was like, oh, it all makes sense. Now it's tying together because of the way Jillian sold it with her facials and everything. So there's an art in being able to, if you don't have mic time, what you do with your facials, your body movement, everything. And she's really underrated, I believe. One of the most underrated women.
Awesome. That's fantastic. Some dude says, good stream, peeps. Hope you reach that goal. The other Tempest says, I'm an hour behind, but let's go, Luke. Can I get a yes, please?
Yes, please. Oh, sorry.
Chels has just given us $50. That's amazing. Sean has given us 20. Anonymous has just given us 30. John Lopez says, couldn't be happy to donate to a great cause. Make sure to go out of my way to get off of work to watch live today. Love everyone on the quiz today. Go Denise and Melina. David Cannon says, I loved Power. Obviously the NWO show with 3 hours, and the main reason was the story that Melina was involved in.
Oh, that makes me happy. Like I really, it makes me happy to be part of NWA, because they let me be. It's like doing Melina but modern times. You know what I mean? Like people get to see her, but she's evolved still. She's still the same like bitchy character, but at the same time, it's like with more experience. She's seen a lot more. So I'm very grateful for NWA to allow me to be able to present that. And I wish I wish we could do more, because there's so much that this heel character can do. Like, I want to go into crazy, like, manipulate, not regular chick manipulation, like, oh, I'm just gonna cry and make everybody feel bad. No. There's some twisted stuff here where, after seeing everybody come and go in wrestling, feeling like a vampire, where I'm kind of invincible, like the feeling of we're invincible and we've been here when everybody else either quit or, they, like, sadly enough, they did, like, they met their, they're gone, and that breaks my heart. But when you're in wrestling for so long, you have all this knowledge, and the younger people think they know everything. So I kind of wonder why the veterans never said anything to us when we were there. But you look at the younger talent and you think you know everything, but will you last as long as we're lasting right now? Let's see this, because there's a reason why we lasted this long. There's a reason why we're still, our names are still mentioned. And you think because we're older that we're weaker? No. I've done it all, seen it all, and I'm going to show you what it's all about. Like, I want that character to, like, play games with people's minds. So I wish I could, like, do that, but
just seamlessly transitioning into a promo there.
I don't think anybody trusts me. They're like, oh, we don't know what Melina's going to do with this character.
Oh, awesome. Evan, the Canadian Giant, says, finally got to see my psychologist today. Mental health nowadays is important. Watching you guys always helps, even if it means knowing which wrestlers seduced my dad. Also, hi, Melina. I'm that man. Not a real doctor in trade. He says, great cause. No Rolls Bar suggesting 10 best VHS DVD interactive board games. Also, Bret Hart mask looked like Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men.
I love that, by the way, Adam.
That idea.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
totally. It's in the pipeline. I played some VHS games in my day.
Atmosphere, mate.
Oh, atmosphere, mate. Chris Smith said, like they said on One Division, it's all for the children. Ollie Smallpeen says, hi guys, thank you for all you do. Have you seen You Cannot Kill David Arquette? And if so, what do you think? I still haven't seen it. I really want to. It's supposed to be a brilliant documentary.
It's great.
Matthew Sugrim says, we need a Three's Company parody with Andy, Abella Danger, and Lena Paul. Joke, seriously, this QuizzleMania has made me smile so much. Much love to Wrestle Talk Denise and the living legend Melina. Ashley Beckman Whelan says, hey guys, question for everyone. Who's going to be the surprise female breakout superstar for this year? Big fan, Melina. Who would you love to wrestle from the current stars? I think we've covered that one, but hashtag jam that jam for a great cause. Female, I mean, I think we've already sort of had, I don't know if would you count Bianca as someone who's broken out because everyone was waiting for her, but this feels like it's her moment, her time. Like it really feels like something's building like now, and like her versus Sasha at WrestleMania is going to be insane. I'm so happy to see it. Kane says, first time donator, long time jammer. Love QuizzleMania, trying to tune in every week from New Zealand. Awesome question for Denise. Oh no, what song are you most looking forward to from the Fearless re-records? It was a Taylor Swift question.
Kane, if you are still watching, send that across to support@wrestletalk.com. So I'll ask Denise that on Friday.
Lovely. And also make sure you subscribe to Instant Culture with Denise Salcedo for more awesome coverage of Taylor Swift. Stu says, so Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, next QuizzleMania tag team challenges? Never say never. Dimitri says, still waiting for Adam to do the splits. You'll be waiting a while. I'm a 33-year-old man. Ryan says, I know I'm late, but that Bret Hart mask looks like something from Spitting Image. Support Wrestle Talk, support NSPCC. Shadmass96 says, jam that jam. Chaos Rising says, thank you, QuizzleMania, once again for being amazing. Even Mr. Datsun, Team Danuke may only explode brighter than ever. Adam, what are the perks of joining the PFK Patreon? I'm looking to join soon. Oh, please do check out patreon.com/partsfunKnown. I would explain the perks in intimate detail, but I don't want to turn this into too much more of a shill. Thank you very much for showing interest. Adam has just given us £20. James says, good work, guys. Jan Renner says, Adam turning into John Burko for a moment. Dogs and one of my favorite female wrestlers of all time. What's not to love about this QuizzleMania? Greetings from Germany. Very, very kind. Evil Puppy says, great stream for a great cause. Just want to give my husband Ian a shout out, who's been amazingly supportive these last weeks despite struggling himself. Couldn't have done it without him. Phoebe says, thank you for supporting another great charity. Love all the Wrestle Talk content. QuizzleMania is the highlight of the fortnight. Love the new addition to QuizzleMania dog family. Absolutely. Four dogs today. 4 dogs. It's been such a good day. It's been such a good day. Nate S says, QuizzleMania is just the best content. Hate to see Team Damn go after Luke like that. Don't discourage the dunking on Andy, though. Adam, why don't you attempt the splits? Jam. Look, I mean, I'm sure there are 30. There are 33-year-old men I'm sure can absolutely pull off the splits. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them, and I'll break my hip. So I'm.
Well, you need to stop making 33-year-olds sound like they're, old, falling apart people.
Absolutely not. You're completely right. Spring chickens. It's when we get to Luke's stage that when we really.
That's when it starts to fall apart. Adam, do you want to see the splits video?
Do you? Yes.
It's 50 seconds.
Oh yes, absolutely.
It was a fun afternoon.
Yeah, it looks like.
I'm impressed, though.
I mean, Laurie almost got there.
Laurie did really well.
He's a boulder, though, isn't he? Gunner91 says, thanks for all the entertainment this last year. Fell back into wrestling due to lockdown and self-isolate. This channel's really helped. That's fantastic. Adam Burnham says, hi all. It's not an exaggeration to say that Childline saved my fiance's life when she was a kid. So I'm very happy to give them whatever I can. Thanks. It's amazing. It's such a great service. Joseph Curran says, no child should ever have to experience bullying. So I'm happy to donate here and has donated $100.
Oh, amazing.
Hello. Just a slow rising of this absolutely adorable face. Hello, doggy. Jakey Boy does wrestling says, fan of all of yours work and love QuizzleMania and the good it has done. My question is, who was the first wrestler you ever met and your reaction to meeting them? My first proper wrestler, I think, was Rey Mysterio. And he was, well, as you would imagine Rey Mysterio to be, bloody lovely. Like a genuinely lovely person to genuinely the first time I ever had to go out and interview, I met my first wrestler, which was Rey Mysterio, and I was bricking it, but obviously he's a lovely man. Anyone else have a good memory from meeting their first wrestler?
I think mine was Cena.
Really?
Again in an interview junket, because I just started working with Wrestle Talk, and it was him promoting Ferdinand. And we got invited out there. Well, I say it out there, it was in London, but to go and interview him for that. So that was like the first wrestling interview I ever did was John Cena. And he was awesome. Really, really nice. He just had the match with Shinsuke Nakamura. So I basically was just like, oh, dude, your match with Nakamura was amazing. He was like, yeah, I've really got to learn to take that suplex spot, though.
That's nice.
Mine was... Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Jenna.
Sure.
Right.
Mine was Joaquin Wilde. And I met him when I was 7 and he was 6 because we are actually from the same town and we went to school together the entire way up through high school. So.
No way.
Wow.
That's so cool.
I can't beat that. But the first wrestler that I had met was Batista when I was 11. And my first thought was, holy shit, his hands are huge.
Well, fair.
Also met Magnus at a TNA show. He literally just got signed to TNA. I met him with Dixie Carter and I posed with the tag belts. It was lovely.
I think I've seen that picture. It's adorable. The hair you had, it was down to you.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my goodness.
Time, you cruel sod. The Zorni says, thanks for doing that wonderful thing. Melina is a wonderful guest. I just fell in love with her female power.
Oh, yeah.
The real Mr. Davis says, very important that you are supporting as always. Big appreciation for everything you guys do. Every QuizzleMania is a joy to watch. Keep up the good work. Zem21 says, love QuizzleMania and all you do for charity. Question for all of you, I suppose. What did you all think of the Vince Kiss My Ass Club? I think it generated good heel heat. Jam that jam. God, you know, I can't, like, I mean, yeah, you hated Vince for it, didn't you?
The payoff was so good though. Like we recently reviewed a pod, the show where that all basically culminated, which is when, you know, it's Vince is being inducted into it. So like he brings down Trish, and then he brings down, you know, this, that, and the other, like The Rock. And the punchline is it's Rikishi. Like Rikishi does his big return. Vince McMahon's face gets pushed into it. It's an amazing payoff to a storyline. I thought it was great.
Melina, didn't you either do something with the Kiss My Ass Club, or there were like plans for you to be involved in some sort of angle? Not necessarily to join the club, but wasn't there a plan for you to?
Mick Foley did it for me.
That's right, of course.
Like, he's so nice. Like, seriously, he was just because he wanted a great storyline, and he felt like, he's like, you know what, let's do this. Let's get you over, like, even more so as a heel, because he loved the heel character and he saw the talent I had, and he's like, okay, let's do this storyline, and then the heat that you will get. Like, so he envisioned all of this. It didn't go exactly the way he planned, but when we're going through all of that, I was like right in the middle of the ring, I was looking at everything unfold. I was like, no, I was crying for reals, because I was like, you don't have to do this for me. I know you want me to get more heat, but no.
Please don't kiss Vince's ass. Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Merry Death McChaos says, finally get to see a QuizzleMania live, having a lovely time with the boys and girls. Happy to donate to such a worthy cause. Zach Robertson says, question for Adam, could we ever get an all CBW episode of QuizzleMania? The puzzler needs to go up against the Denimatrix with Sully from No Rolls Barred as ring announcer. Never say never. Justin McClucky says, hey all, great show and cause. On cringy moments, I work in radio and I've had to turn into a bouncer at live events because people keep harassing my female co-workers on numerous occasions. You hate to see it happen. Jesse Venable says, if Luke or Melina wins, that'll cap off this great birthday. Melina and the Good Brothers as the QM champ and tag champs respectively. That's better storytelling than anything in AEW or WWE by far. It's certainly sillier. I'll say that. Jamatroit 9081. I probably got that terribly wrong, but hi all. Last year I entered a writing quiz and won the best team name with Vince McMahon's Quiz My Ass Club. I came second in the quiz for third time in a row. Thanks to all you do. Jam that jam. Owen says, looking forward to Chopper Hardy at the weekend. Looking forward to Denise and SRS's duet too. Heavy Metal Chris says, hey guys, thanks for helping me get through a really tough week. Also Andy, my friend Riley Reed, says she really enjoys your performance. Always good to see your beautiful smiling face. Law says, well, Melina, I hope you're free in 2 weeks from today because you had to come back and defend the championship. To clarify, you don't have to if you don't want to. Brie Olsen says, love that Melina won. Daddy Andy, you let me down. Now unsubscribe. Question for Melina. Sorry, Mark Riley says, it's just donating €30. That's amazing. Marcus Howe says, working in education, I definitely support the NSPCC and Childline. Have been through situations where I've seen children that need that level of support, so definitely a worthy cause to back. Evil Puppy says, hi again, fantasy booking here with... Hello, Charlie Bear.
They want attention. They're like, you've been doing this for so long.
I know. I'm so sorry. We will give your mother back to you shortly.
It's okay. He gets attention. He loves it.
You can have all the attention you want, Charlie Bear. You're awesome. Let me just put your information back up there. Where are we? Evil Puppy says, hi again. Fancy booking here with Kofi now in the Elimination Chamber. Do you think they will get a retribution to take out Kofi so Mustafa Ali could take his place, paying off last year's storyline? I think that's an excellent shout. Brian Doyle says, hi all. It's always great to watch QuizzleMania, especially when it's for a great cause. I have a question for Melina. Did Fit Finley help you out at all during your time in WWE?
Yes, he totally, of course, he like has such patience with all the ladies, but I always thought like he has different ways of teaching people. And this is the funny thing is if you have certain trainers or teachers, and you could tell that sometimes they teach people in different ways because of however they feel like you would respond, or maybe this is a better way of teaching you because I don't know, whatever the personality type is. But I always thought he hated me for a while. Like I was like, he does not like me. Because he was so nice to everybody else. Like all the other girls that I was like, this guy, like he hates me. And I respected him. Like you have no idea how much I love the man. Like the work that he has done, I have so much respect for it. And then the way he teaches, and just that guy's a wealth of knowledge. And I just can't, like, I wanted to absorb everything, but it was kind of like I always thought, well, maybe he just didn't want to teach me. Well, it's because I'm not asking the right questions. And being an introvert in a world where everybody's super social and they could talk for forever, I didn't know how to ask. I didn't know how to to get that information from him. So I always thought that he just didn't want to teach me. But the reality is either I didn't ask the right questions, or he's like, you got it down. What more do you need? And I was like, it's not that. Like he had so much faith in me. Like he did. And I think he put his time into the people who he felt like this person needs work. So he would train, like he put more time with them. And then he just thought, gave me the information of what he thought I would need to know as the heel. But he had a lot of trust in me. And, you know, when it comes to people telling me about Hall of Fame and this and this and that, you know, I could die happy knowing that I contributed in some way, shape, or form. Whether people give me credit or not, it doesn't matter, because Bret Hart gave me, you know, his thumbs up. Yeah, Booker T and Fit Finlay and Eddie Guerrero, you know, that to me, I earned my stripes. I don't need anything else. And when it comes to the fans and what they say, how I touch their lives, that's all I need. That's all I need. And Fit, you know, the last time I saw him, he said some beautiful words, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good with my career. I don't need to come back. I'm good now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, so nice.
The Anonymous has said, woo, hell yeah, my stunning queen Melina. That's in all caps, of course. The quizzy dream has come true. Also, Tempest, we the people demand a Chelsea update. Is she the same breed as Melina's doggo?
No, I don't think any of Melina's dogs were Westies, but yeah, she's good. If need be, I can go and grab her quickly, but have another dog on screen at the same time.
Oh my god, dog club. Joey Subas says, congratulations, Melina. Question, is anyone watching WandaVision? What are your thoughts so far? Big fan. I'm only speeding through just because we still got a few pages of super chats to go. Thank you so much to everyone for sticking around. Anonymous says, I'm so glad my last message broke Denise's drawing. Sorry, Denise, but Quavers is too funny. Adam, when are we getting a Battleship rematch with Luke? He hasn't earned a rematch. No Rolls Barred is awesome, by the way. Total Destruction says, superb win, Melina. You beat the biggest heel in the history of wrestling quizzing. Lukewarm Luke Owen, the heel who didn't know he was a heel. Melina, you're amazing. WWE never realized this. O to the B has just given us £20 saying no message. Hello, Chelsea.
Hello, mate.
Look at that belly.
Yeah. Hi, puppy. Aside from going out a few times, I don't think she's gotten off my sister's bed once today. So I had to disturb her so everyone can come and say hi.
Hello. Hello. Oh my goodness, Dog Central, and I'm here for it. O to the B is just giving us 20 quid. Thank you so much. Anonymous says, my previous donation was the first time. Thank you for all of this and for making this crazy world better. Also with the Good Brothers as champs and Melina champ and NXT UK appearing. QuizzleMania has gone big time. Big time. Catherine L says, happy to support such a great cause. Love QuizzleMania so much. After a crap last weekend of putting my pup Sheba, unfortunately, to sleep, it's good to have a laugh. Side note, Melina has always been my girl crush. Oh, that's Alexandra Coy says, thanks for another fun episode of QuizzleMania. Greetings from Austria. Como El Flores says, I think, one of my favorite matches from Melina was her I Quit match versus Beth Phoenix. Her flexibility and Phoenix's strength definitely worked well in that setting. Everyone else's favorite Melina match. It's like one of my favorite matches, like to feature you, is again that Survivor Series match. I also love that, like the fact you got to play more of a role in just like in the narrative of Flair versus Foley. Like, I'm so glad that you kind of got to stretch into that. Anyone else have like a favorite kind of Melina match they want to share? Tempest.
I've got one. It's also against Beth Phoenix, but it's the match at the Royal Rumble in 2009 when Beth like bent you all the way over and kicked you in the head with your foot.
Yeah.
I thought that was amazing.
But this is the thing. These are all ideas I had because I always think in terms of when I work as a babyface, I think of what would I want to do as a heel. So then I would think of stuff, and then I would tell whoever I'm working with, well, you could do this to me because I could do this. And the that idea came from the foot in the head. It came from I worked with Christy Hemme, and Christy Hemme is the only person that I know that is like her back was as flexible as mine. And when I worked with her, I wished I would have like grabbed a certain way so then I could really like I would have done that. And that's what I always held on to. I was like, maybe one day I'll work with her again. And then that never happened. So I thought, well, if I ever become a baby face, I want somebody to do that to me. And lo and behold, that happened. And everybody loves it. And I was like, and everybody wanted it. Like every time I went in the ring, everybody wanted to bend me in half. And I was like, oh, I can only do this so many times.
I should have told you I could do this.
But nobody ever knew I could do that. So that's what was the beauty of the I Quit match. Like I think they just thought like, okay, whatever you guys come up with. And I said, okay, well, I'm actually flexible. So can we do this? Is there any way we could get to this position right here? And then they're like, oh God, yeah, like let's do that. And I think only like the agent, me and Beth knew what was going on, and nobody else knew what the finish was. They didn't really realize what was going to happen. And then after they watched it, they're like, man, we should have had the microphone out there. Somebody should have came into the ring and asked her, do you quit? Like afterwards, they started thinking all this stuff. But I was like, well, nobody ever really asked the girls like what they're doing. They just assumed that we're just going to do something like, I guess, generic maybe. But I'm glad I got to do that because nobody believed I was a baby face. Everybody just saw the bitch Melina. And to be able to go through that and have that happen with Beth, it made them feel sorry for me where I was able to finally transition and finally become a baby face.
Oh, awesome.
Good times.
So where am I? Here we are. Zach Robertson says, really enjoyed your video on Cosmic Encounter. Adam, any plans to do a board game club episode on it anytime soon, or are you saving that from the world's no longer on fire? You've nailed it on the head. When we can get in the same room, we'll cover that. But yeah, if you do want to check out some great videos on board gaming, do check out No Rolls Barred for our latest review. Bacon Rasher says, QPR beat Brentford. QuizzleMania was awesome as always. And we get Melina winning the QuizzleMania title. NXT and AEW to come. Wednesdays are great. Question for Adam: who would Melina have won the WCPW Women's title from? Anyone on the roster? Who was champ when you came in for that special guest referee? So I think it was Nixon. I think it was either Nixon or B Priestley at that point. I think it was Nixon Newell. That would have been a great match to see. Anonymous is just giving us $100. Irish Insight says, question for Denise. You were part of the WWE watch long for Seth versus The Fiend with X-Pac. How uncomfortable was it in that room? Seth, Denise has answered that question.
She's answered that before on our podcast, yeah, on the Friday show.
But yeah, an interesting time for her. Griff88 says, not yet, Mr. QuizzleMania. Question: picking one tag from each promotion for a chamber match and a wildcard pick. Mine would be Usos, MSK, The Elite, GOD, The Briscoes, and Undisputed Era. That would be fantastic. Sorry, I am just going to have to push through everyone. Sophie P says, another cheeky tenner for a good cause. And just to say, I love Denise so much. And I met Adam at my first wrestling show at WCPW in Motherwell. Oh, fantastic. That Motherwell show in Scotland. Oh, my goodness. Grant saying, greetings from near Houston, Texas. Just got power back to my house in time to be warm and watch QuizzleMania after being without power for 39 hours. This is my first time donating. We're glad that the power's back. We're glad that you're warm. Thank you for watching. Stu says, is this the official breakup of Team Damn? Adam screwed Denise. Also get SP3 on, please. I didn't Denise screwed Denise. Johnny says, long time viewer, first time donator. I know you've been asked this, so I'll ask you again. Can you get James A. Janice of Dead Meat fame on the show Jam That Jam? He would be a great guest. We'll reach out. That's all we can do. Paul says, thank you for a great show. QuizzleMania's best thing the pandemic's given us. Robbie Roos says, keep up the great work. The Thundertaker says, oh, Randy, you came and you gave without taking, but you finished last place. Oh, Randy. Please come back in 2 weeks, Melina. Keep up the good work, guys, and continue to jammoth that jammoth. John Kawar says, thank you again for all the entertainment. Melina, I have a replica championship in Hawaii that I would love for you to sign one day. Michael has just given us 25. Joan Lopez says, okay, so about that pizza dipping in ranch, everyone I know does it. I don't know if it's just a SoCal thing. Doubt it, though.
No. I'm born and raised in Southern California, and we don't do that. We don't do that. At least my family doesn't do that.
That was my
Don't
favorite.
throw it out there as if it's a SoCal thing when it's not a SoCal thing.
It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing of the stream is Denise being 100% confident that you had her back.
I mean, ranch is great. Ranch tastes good, but come on, you can't put it on everything. The beauty of tasting a pizza is the ingredients on the pizza and the sauce and the cheese.
Quite.
Why
right.
put ranch on it?
So
Like
when
you
I
said,
when I used to be able to eat pizza, I would get a chicken bacon ranch pizza, and the sauce would actually be ranch. You know, not
That's
regular
different,
pizza
though.
sauce. Ranch.
That's specific. That's why I asked her. I was like,
But I
is this
dip it
a
in ranch,
specialty pizza? If it's a specialty pizza, that makes sense. But just any old pizza? No.
George Timperley says, hey, Denise and Luke's podcast always makes my week 100% better. Can we at least get Denise's eyebrow shaved for charity? Yeah, she'll do that. That's fine. But
No, I speak for Denise on this one. No.
Virgil the Motor says, extra donation for an awesome quiz. Question for Melina. Oh, interesting. Question for Melina. Do you know how Ashley Massaro's daughter is doing? Hashtag Jam That Jam.
I actually don't know. I've tried to message her through Instagram because I don't know, and I need to get a hold of of course the girls, but I've been able to talk to her. But Lillian has given us updates, and she went to New York, so she visited her, and she said that she's doing good. But it's not the same, you know what I mean? You want to be able to talk to them, and especially since my father's passed, and when I hear good things and I hear stories about my father, it's very heartwarming, and it makes me feel like I'm close to them. You know, like he's with me. So in my mind, I think if I tell her the beauty of how, her mom, Ashley always spoke about her. Ashley, and it's not I know she knows this, but when you hear that how much she spoke about her and how much she loved her, she loved her daughter so much that it's a beautiful thing to hear that my mom was thinking of me all the time, even when she wasn't with me. She was always thinking of her. She would fight somebody for her. You know what I mean? She has so much love for her that it's you know what? Don't you say anything about my daughter. If you do, I will run you over. And I love that. Ashley had such a sweetheart, such a sweetheart. But she had this fire where it's I will protect my family and friends, though. When it comes to me, I'll sit here and I'll let my heart break. But when it comes to my family and friends, okay, I'm gonna get in your face.
Sure, that's really great to hear that hearing positive things from that. Roger Wistow says, much love to Denise and Luke. Congrats to Melina for the QuizzleMania win. Also, Adam, why'd your eyes light up when you see Melina's dogs? Whose eyes don't light up when they see a dog? That's insane. Bacon Rasher says, here's a hot take. I buy the SRS crap for $1,000, but Jobber and myself, hashtag Beer and Weed, get a shot at the tag titles. Beer and Weed versus Good Brothers versus Dat Pest versus Luke and Mr. Davies. Jam That Jam. If you buy the Sean Ross hat and bit of paper for $1,000, we will certainly entertain the idea. Mark Marlowe says, hey, hello everyone, hope you're all safe and well. Hope this donation really helps those children that are most in need. All the best from Ontario, Canada. Melina is lovely. Comel Flora says, third ultra chat, just got off the phone with my sister, and I remember she won a contest to go to WrestleMania 25. She met Melina and thought my sister recalled Melina loved my sister's curly hair. Amazing.
Give her a hug for me. Tell her I miss her.
Lee Spicer says, geez, the last time I seen Denise on QuizzleMania, she seemed so sweet and kind. What's happened? She's transformed to one of the little woodland critters from South Park, Hidden Evil. It was always there. Brian Dorr says, Melina, who is your favorite opponent during your time in WWE?
Mickey. But then at the same time, I love Trish too, because Trish sold my moves. You know what I mean? She's such a great seller. Oh my goodness. That I wish that I could have had another match with her. Like, granted, I had matches with her, but you know, after so much like some more experience and developing more of a repertoire, that when I had established that, then go back and have a match with her. I wish I could have had that, because she's just an incredible seller. Like, I wish I had more matches with her. But Mickey, the chemistry there is just amazing. Like, I feel it.
Awesome. Where Danny G says, great calls this guys. QuizzleMania is a highlight, probably worth getting the Good Brothers back to defend their tag titles though. I don't think they're up to much. Anonymous says, thanks for everything you guys do. Carol 1 says, hello Luke, Tempest. Hello Carol. Hello Luke,
Carol.
Tempest, Adam, Melina and Jenna. Just stopping in to donate and say I can't wait to watch the show. I had to work during it. I did hear that Melina won though, so big congrats for winning. Hashtag jam that jam. And this is the final ultra chat. The SFB says, love you guys. How much have you raised? That's a very good final question. I can confirm the final total for this stream has been amazing, £4,028. We got over 4K. That's so cool, and no one even had to shave their head for it. Well done to everyone who's donated. I just want to thank our guest. Hello. Hello.
Right up in there.
Oh, look at that guy. He's tired.
Yeah. I feel you, dog. I feel you. So we're gonna finish here with the prize draw, and I'm gonna hand over to our very, very patient and ever wonderful mod mother Jenna. Jenna, who is walking away with the £200 gift voucher for WWE Shop?
It is the person who donated under the name Angel and Gaz, G-A-Z. But that's who it is, Angel and Gaz.
So it's Angel and Gaz?
Mm-hmm.
Magic. All right. If you donated under Angel and Gaz, if you could send us an email at support@WrestleTalk. If you could send the receipt of your donation, which should have been emailed to you when you message us, we will start the ball rolling and making sure that get that voucher to you and making sure you get something from www.shop.com. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies if I rattled through your super chat quite quickly towards the end there. This has gone on the longest of any QuizzleMania we've done. I want to say a special thanks to our special guest, Melina. Our QuizzleMania champion.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being so generous with your time, with hearing some great stories. Like, honestly, like, it's been a true pleasure having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. You guys are amazing. So much fun. And especially since I miss being out there in the UK. I wish I would have done or could have done more with you guys, like when more stuff when I visited last time. But I know I just came. I was spur of the moment visit.
You had to go drink with Val. It's fine. It's okay.
Hey, girl time.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Again, thank you so much for staying for 3.5 hours. That's insane. That's so cool. Thank you to Tempest, of course, for fact checking us as always. Do subscribe to Tempest the Wrestler on YouTube. Jenna, I mean, for everything you do. Words are not enough. Thanks. Thank you, Jenna. You're the best. Luke, you were here as well, and that's cool.
Thanks, mate.
No worries, mate. See you guys next QuizzleMania. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.